What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to part 4 of Yoshi's story. Guys, this is the finale. This is the final hurrah! Our last escapade into the world of Yoshi's story. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Brain Pick, Plushpocalypse, and Robert. What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing grand, and I hope you're ready for the final part of Yoshi's story. Guys, the last 3 episodes, we have gone through this game 3 times. We have done 3 individual and completely unique runs of Yoshi's story. We've played 75%, 3/4 of all the levels that you can play in this game. And in this stream, you're going to see the final 25%. The final 6 levels that you have yet to see, we're going to do them in this live stream. And, time permitting, we're going to do them twice. See, what I have planned for this stream is to play through the levels normally like I've normally been doing. I've been doing the 30 melon challenge for pretty much all the levels so far. I failed a good number of them, but I've gotten a couple of them. And I'm going to try to do that for this first run. And then, again, time permitting, I am going to play through those exact 6 levels that we are playing now. Except I'm not going to do the 30 melon challenge. We're just going to grab every fruit that we see, and you'll see just how more unique of an experience it is compared to the 30 melon challenge. Welcome to the stream, Aurora. Welcome back. Solar Flare says, hi, Jeff. What's going on, Solar Flare? Welcome to the stream, guys. Alright, let's do this thing. Without further ado. Now, again, the last 3 streams, I've given you guys the opportunity to pick whatever levels I'm going to be playing. This time, there's only 1 level on each page that we haven't played yet. So, unfortunately, you do not get your choice this time. We are just playing those levels that are remaining. So, for this one, we are starting with Rail Lift, which is probably my favorite level on this page. What's our lucky fruit? Grapes. Hey, got any grapes? And remember, name yourself 69420. Oh yeah, for the speedrunning one, that's what I plan on doing. 69420. That's the plan. Jeff, can I just say one quote from Puss in Boots? It's hilarious. It's not that spoily, because you won't know who says it. Please, it's so hilarious. You need it. You need to hear it ASAP. Go for it, Solar Flare. Let's start with Green Yoshi. So the last episode, I played as only the black and white Yoshis. This time, I'm going to try to give every other color Yoshi their fair shot, their fair shake. Ah! Well, assuming I don't kill them. At completing these levels. Each one. So this one's gonna be green. Heck, maybe I'll even try to make it as faithful to Yoshi's Island colors as I can. So we'll do green Yoshi first, then pink Yoshi, then orange Yoshi, then light blue Yoshi. And then, what's next? I guess it would have been purple Yoshi, but we don't have one of those. I guess it would be red Yoshi next, and then for the finale, the final level, it will be blue Yoshi. Assuming I don't kill any of my Yoshis. Any of my Yoshis. If all of them survive, they shall all get their fair shake at a level. Let's do it. You're not gonna shoot a puppy, are you? Yeah, in the face. Why? I don't know who says that, but I know who it's in reference to. I've seen enough of the YouTube clips of that movie to know a couple of the characters. Yoshi is so precious in this game, says Plush. Yeah, he is. I mean, Yoshi's precious in pretty much every game, but in this one, they're literally baby Yoshis. They're adorable. Just straight up adorable. I did not remember, oh no! I did not remember all the butterflies in this level, so it actually would have been better to go with a pink Yoshi or a red Yoshi in this level instead of green. But I'm committed now, baby. I'm committed. That's how we're doing it. The dog character is one of the best, says Solar Flare. Yeah, I heard people say that they were concerned that he was just going to be like a comic relief character that got annoying after the first like 5 seconds. But Actually, who was it? I think it was Channel Awesome, Doug Reviews. What? The Nostalgia Critic? Are any of you guys familiar with the Nostalgia Critic? I know he's got a bad rap, but I do enjoy some of his stuff. Anyway, I watched his review of the movie, and he said that exact thing about the dog character. He was worried that it was just going to be the annoying comic relief character. And then it ended up being like a super likable character that, you know, made for some emotional moments. So that's exciting. No! I wanted those sweet extra points. No! Why? Why must I be garbage? I don't know. So, again, I am going to try for the 30 melon challenge here. This is one of those levels where I think most of the levels that we'll be playing tonight, I am usually pretty good about the 30 melon challenge. Not the last two, I guess. But this one, it's tough, but I can do it. We're gonna be playing through some of my favorite levels tonight. Some of my least favorite. But some of my favorites. I've definitely been looking forward to this playthrough. Also, how was everybody's week? And are you staying warm in, well, depending on where you are, this extremely cold front that we're hitting? Currently for me it is 0 degrees. Which is kinda nuts. Kinda ridiculous, not gonna lie. Like 0 degrees, are you kidding me? Oh. I have turned him into grapes. It's been pretty cold in Ohio, says Justin. Makes sense. Geographically, I mean, Ohio is like the neighbor to New York, so I wouldn't anticipate your weather to be drastically different from ours. But 0 degrees? I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. We've had to keep our water running all day just to make sure that, like, our faucet has been dripping pretty much all day, just to make sure that the water doesn't freeze. Because that's what we have to do at our house. It gets quite drafty, so. I wonder if I can get to the top without using the cloud, as they intend me to do. Or intend for me to do. Grammar, what's that? What is grammar, Jeff? Apparently I doesn't know. Yeah! Why am I trying for this? It's a silly little challenge. I don't even know if I can do it. You might be able to. But I'm not going to waste too much time on it. Especially when I want to do 2 playthroughs, I want to make sure I do things relatively quick here. I'm glad tonight was a stream night. Really wasn't the best for me, but this is this at least makes part of it good, says Brainpick. Well, I'm glad to be of service. I'm sorry you didn't have a good night. But, yeah. Like you said, I hope that I can, provide at least a little bit of enjoyment to your evening. Hopefully end on a bright spot. Robert says, my week has been good, but I was not expecting Hollow Knight to be this hard, says Robert. Yeah, Hollow Knight's pretty difficult. If you go into Hollow Knight, it's certainly a challenge, but a very fulfilling one. So give it your all, Robert. You've got this. Solar Flare says, Jeff, at my school, it's Catholic Schools Week, and at a Catholic school, to celebrate, we do a ton of fun stuff. We get to wear crazy socks, remember we have uniforms and a strict dress code, and, well, that's a little bit more fun than, you know, uniforms. And I'm back as a video game character. Hello, Jeff. Ask me anything you like, except my address and stuff like that. Come on, it's common sense. Well, hello, video game character. What is your name, and from what game do you hail? I'm stuck on the Watcher Night boss, says Robert. I don't remember which one that is. I feel like that one was fairly early, but I don't remember exactly. Yeah! Get that thing trapped up there. I don't want any part of that. I don't want any part of that bouncy thing. That bouncy thing can send me right into the abyss, and I don't much appreciate that. Howie! Okay, this is where it gets nuts. So the gimmick to this level is, well, this part. You'll see why here in a minute, why I'm so hesitant to just go for it. Because this is a very time-sensitive challenge. Oh, well, maybe this wasn't the part. It will be shortly. This kind of gets you prepped for what's about to come. I'm Eagle from Advanced Wars, of course, says Plush. Oh, wait, no, this is the part. Gotta focus. Oh. Well, maybe if I just stay on the cloud, it'll be okay. You fight him in the City of Tears, and you have to fight 2 of them at once, says Robert. I really don't remember that one. I gotta play Hollow Knight again. It's been a while. Too long. Okay, I'm not going for those coins. I might throw some eggs. Woo! Nice. Okay. You know what? This wasn't as hard as I was making it out to be. As long as you stay on the cloud, it's fine. No! Give me that! Whatever, I'll come back for it. I need these. Yeah. Boinkity boink. Okay. Okay, that wasn't so bad. There's one more melon, guys. One more melon! Got it. Woohoo! 30 melon challenge. Stage number 1. Complete! I don't know why I'm celebrating so much. That really wasn't that hard. I did not remember that challenge being as easy as it was. You know what I think it was? Is that I tried to do it faster. I tried to do it in a faster way before, and that never turns out good. Off to a good start. New to the world, the babies didn't know much, but they knew to keep trying. With teamwork, the Yoshis could find the tree at the end of the book. Shy Guys tried to keep them down. By riding on clouds, the Yoshis happily escaped. Very nice. The page turned, and the Yoshis grew happier. That they did. Eagle, after that court death incident, has Saul found you yet? You owe him money. Oh shoot, I forgot I owe that guy money. I'll pay him back as soon as I see him. Thanks for reminding me, Jameson. Nice sunglasses, brain pick. Solar Flare asks, Jeff, Jameson finally lost his first sports game ever in Jameson lore. Did you ask me a question, Jeff? Says Plush. I haven't yet, no. Not past the first one. I don't know, hang on. Eagle, what is your rank? What is your rank in the army? Alright, so next level will be Blarg's Boiler. We haven't done this one yet. This one's really, really annoying. Alright, Pink Yoshi, you got this. His best friend, Jamite beat him in the basketball championship on a game-winning 3-point pointer at the buzzer. Oh, man. That's crazy. I mean, Jamite no. I was thinking of Vimpopius. I thought Jamite was the really tall one. That's Vimpopius. Vimpopius is quite tall. Okay, so this level is actually pretty annoying. Mostly just because of all the lava that's constantly present in this stage. As you likely know, as it is quite evident. Lava is an instant death trap. So if I touch that lava, I'm toast. I'm deadified. Dead-a-rooney. Also, that egg was a twofer. That was great. There we go. Jemite Q is the really short one. Oh man, Jameson, that's embarrassing, my guy. It's either that or Jemite Q is just really good. Also, it's really cute that Yoshi like growls at the enemies on screen. Whoa, whoa! Huh. Almost killed myself. That wouldn't have made me super happy. What time do you think we'll get Hollow Knight Silk Song, says Robert. Oh, who knows? Not a single clue. Like, when did we even first hear that that game was coming? It's been such a long time that, you know, I have no idea. At this point, like, I'm just trying to put it in the back of my mind, like, remember that Silk Song is coming out at some point, but trying not to think about it too much, because then I'll get hyped and then disappointed that it's not here yet. So, I don't know is the answer. I don't know anything about Army stuff, so I'm a pilot and a big part of the Air Force of Green Earth, as well as a commanding officer. I'm pretty important if I do say so myself, says Eagle. Remember, red dragons apparently can't swim in lava. Are you doing all melons, asks Nodon Guy, or Nodon Guy? How do I pronounce your name? But welcome to the stream, good sir. Yes, I am trying to do the 30 melon challenge. This is my 4th playthrough of the game on stream here. I'm picking up the last 6 levels that I haven't played yet on stream. Trying to do the 30 melon challenges first, and then, if time permits, I'm gonna do just a normal run through the level and get all the fruits I can see. Just to show you guys how radically different that experience is. It's pronounced Nodon Guy. Perfect. But welcome to the stream, Nodon Guy. How are you doing? Welcome to the finale of Yoshi's Story. Ethan says, hello there. Hello, Ethan. Welcome to the stream. I've missed you. Welcome to part 4 of Yoshi's Story. The finale! I'm excited. How are you doing? No. See, this level, on page 2, this is definitely the level that constantly has me on edge. Simply because, like I said, the lava is ever present. It's always here. And, of course, like I said, the lava is an instant death trap. So, you can die very easily on this level. It's not hard. This level definitely isn't hard. But it's very easy to die. Advice on this level? Don't fall into the lava. I know. That's very helpful advice. Are there different endings in Hollow Knight? Asks Robert. There are, and I will not give any of them away. Partly because, well, spoilers, but also because I don't remember super well. I remember at least 2 of the endings. I think there's only 3. Oh, this is stress-inducing. Oh, this is stress-inducing. Yeah. Give me that. Give me that. I want it. It shall be mine. Sorry, I'll get back to the comments here in a minute, guys. Just gotta make sure I don't bite it on this one. I don't want to bite the dust. Oh, this is the worst part, to have those fly guys. The worst. Okay, I need to make sure that I get the heart before I find the rest of the melons here. Or, yes, that's accurate. Did I mention it's really easy to die? Oh. I've never played Yoshi's Story before. Is it fun? Asks Nodon. Yes. Yes, it is. Let's go with the light blue Yoshi. But yes, the game is quite fun. I really like it. If you have not played it before, I recommend it. There's definitely a good number of critics of this game. People who think that the game isn't that great. Arlo recently put out a video where he says that he's heard that this game is quite the stinker. And if you have heard that this game is quite the stinker, this game does have quite a few things going against it, but boy is it fun to play. And if you go for the 30 melon challenge, you're in for a treat. So yeah, I definitely recommend that you give it a shot. If you have the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, you can play the game for free. If not, well, there's always the high seas of pirating. As much as I don't like to endorse that, that's the only other way to play the game, really. Jeff, please read my comments. Sorry. Jeff, did you read my comment about the other things that happened this week at school? No, I don't think so. Sorry. I don't think I saw them. Oh, sorry. Well, these are definitely child-proof.
I mean, I think you're supposed to, like, press the opposite.
Oh, I thought it was like the other ones. Wait, did you really need my help? You'd help me with that. You helped me with that. I thought I was supposed to help you. We had a religion trivia game show. 4 kids per 8 grades. I dominated and let my team to a win. Our spelling bee, which I participated in, and the annual teachers versus 8th grade volleyball game. 8th grade always wins. Okay. Sounds like fun. I think it's still on Wii U, says Note On Guy. It is. Yes, if you have a Wii U, that's where I'm playing it right now. So, yep. Jamite Q is so short, but he has mad skills to make up for it. So Jameson did lose embarrassingly, since he had a super team and lost to a 5'3" white dude. White people are generally not good at basketball. I know I'm not. Jeff, I'm curious if you watched any trailers of the movie, asked Ethan. No, I forgot. Sorry, I'll watch it at some point. Let's see, what other comments? Fun, huh? Says, I just started watching you today and now you're streaming. What are the chances? The chances are pretty slim. But I'm glad that it worked out in your favor and mine. How are you doing? Fun, huh? What would you like me to call you? And welcome to the stream. Or should I just call you Fun? Or should I call you Huh? I have no idea. I guess let me know. Alright. Time to get these 7 melons, baby. Let's get them. Wait, is this the white shy guy? Yes, I get to save the pink Yoshi. I just died, which is a little bit embarrassing, but actually not, because this level is very easy to die on. Even slimmer chances. This is the first time I've ever heard of you, says Nodon Guy. This is awesome. I don't know what it is, but my channel has been seeing somewhat of a, I guess, a spike in viewership and subscribers. What does the shy guy, white shy guy do, says Solar Flare? I'll tell you in a minute. But, yeah, I don't usually like to get meta like this, but I find it interesting, so I'm going to talk about it. My channel has been seeing a spike in viewership and subscribers recently. I don't know what it is. I haven't put out a new video since, like, August or September. I don't remember exactly when I put out that video of my first impressions of Yoshi's New Island, but that was the last video I did. I don't put out videos very often, but I stream once a week, so if you want your weekly dose of the Yoshi Fanatic, this is where to find it. And I do plan on making more videos, it's just, it takes time. Okay, the white shy guy, if a Yoshi dies in a stage, and is taken to Baby Bowser's castle, you can select the white shy guy on the Yoshi's selection screen, and he will go to Bowser's castle and save the Yoshi that died. That is the function of the white shy guy, and I am extremely pleased that I got him. Wait a minute. Oh no. I'm missing a melon. I think I might actually know where it is, though. Jeff, are you trying to help Sky and Sky ended up helping you? You trying to help Sky and Sky ended up helping you is hilarious. It is. She wanted me to help her open up the cold medicine. Blargs are terrifying in this game. At least at this section, because like the rest of the level you could hit them with an egg and they'll like retreat into the lava. Not this section. Like you just hit them with eggs and they're like, that was supposed to hurt. Weak. Okay, here it is. 30 melon challenge complete for stage 2, baby! Have you played Yoshi's Crafted World or Woolly World? They're both great games. I have. I actually have a dedicated video comparing those two games on my channel. It's the second video I did. It's, well, I don't know if you've seen my top 10 Yoshi video. Probably not if this is the first time you've heard of me. But in my top 10, I have Woolly World placed above Crafted World. And then my second video was, is Yoshi's Woolly World really better than Yoshi's Crafted World? It's an in-depth comparison between those two games. And I kind of consider it my review of both of those games, since I went very in-depth on both of them. So, yeah, go ahead and check that out. Or if you would rather that I give you some of my thoughts here, like the cliff notes, let me know. I'll be happy to tell you. As the page turned, an ocean of boiling hot lava bubbled out. Wouldn't you just hate that if you were reading a book and just lava bubbled out of it? If the Yoshis didn't cross, they would never find the super happy tree. Blarg and the lava were scary. The Yoshis bravely fought their way through. The page turned, and the Yoshis grew happier. Alright, let's catch up on a couple comments before I go to the next stage. Hello, says Plush. Oh, I'm sorry. Jeff, read my comments now. It's my turn. Okay. Hee. Jeff, ask Eagle a question and be sure to mention Hawk. Hey, Eagle, have you worked with Hawk? Has he been part of your platoon? Okay. Aurora says, you know, this game is very easy, but it's also very stingy with extra lives. It is. Yes, absolutely. You only have 8 extra lives. 13 if you count the white shy guys. So, yeah, you gotta be real careful. And I've often said that this game is like baby difficulty easy, yet also cruelly unforgiving. I need a tissue. Sky, would you mind getting me a tissue? Thank you. I'm gonna be disgusting for a minute and blow my nose. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Alright, hang on. There, I should be a little bit, less nasally now. But yeah, I've often said that this game is both baby difficulty easy and cruelly unforgiving, and that level is an example of just that. The level's not really that hard to navigate and to find everything, but boy, if you slip up, you're gonna get punished for it. There's even times that I've played that level where, like, I shouldn't have hit the lava, but the hitbox just clipped it just right and I died. Where's Jacob? He hasn't spoken in like a week. It's a solar flare. I don't know. I miss him. Brainpick says, I don't know why. Yoshi's Woolly World is in my personal opinion, is the best Yoshi games. Maybe it's because of nostalgia. I love Woolly World. I love it so much. There was a time where I preferred it over Yoshi's Island, but as I got a little older, I got to change a little bit of my preferences around, and Yoshi's Island came out on top, but not by much. I'll just wait till the stream is over, then watch the video, says Nodon. Jeff, you missed a piece of Jamaica lore, I think. I'm sorry, can you repost it? Hawk? How dare you ever think that we would be part of the same team? He completely devastated Green Earth in the Macroland War. Hawk, times have changed. Eagle. But you haven't. Interesting. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was such a big point of contention for you, Eagle. What boss that gave you trouble in Hollow Knight? Says Robert. There's one dream sequence boss that you have to beat. It's like one of the night rejects, and you have to go into the the dream world and fight it, and that is ridiculous. That fight is crazy. You're still the man you once were. I will never forgive you, says Plush. Fun, huh? Says, video idea. You make like a poll of something and you get people to show off their custom Yoshi costumes in Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. Hey, that'd be a fun little video. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I should. Yeah, I like that idea. Alright, guys. This is the level that I thought you guys would have chosen, like, the first available opportunity. Simply because it's called Frustration. I thought you guys would have wanted me to see me suffer. And I'm glad that you didn't. We saved it for the last. We saved the arguably worst for last. Actually, this is my favorite level on this page, but boy, it's easy to die. But it's so fun. I like this level. Guys, pink Yoshi or light blue Yoshi? I want to... You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna do light blue Yoshi. Pink Yoshi got his shot. It's light blue Yoshi's turn. Let's go, buddy. Let's go! So, as you could probably infer, this is a bottomless pit. And if you fall, you're done. You're done goofed. You're done diddly dead. So let's not do that. Let us try to maintain our livelihood. Let us try to hang on to our alivedness. It's not a word, Jeff. Jameson now has Matt assisting him and 7'5" Vin Papias, so Jameson still should not have lost. Anyway, Jeff, ask me more questions. Ask Eagle about Sammy. Eagle, what about Sammy? I'm a little bit afraid to ask. But do you have good or bad experiences with Sammy? But yeah, there's a lot of bottomless pits in this level. And, yes, very easy to die here as well. Ah! Well, like I said, it's probably my favorite level of this page. I don't know, I don't know, like, I feel like it's a good balance of frustrating and fun. It's definitely enough to keep you on your toes. That's for sure. I think that's what I like about it. Like, I have to concentrate. Yeah! I thought I screwed it up. But yeah, it's... I guess it's a good balance. Like, it keeps you on your toes, keeps you invested. But, like, it's not Jungle Puddle. It's not a level that's just frustrating for reasons out of your control. Read the one above that. There's another one above that. I'm so sorry, Solar Flare. Jamike is possibly better than Jameson. His team is made up of 2 of his friends, Thaddeus and Tua Z the third, and also Jake. Jameson used to play with Jamike, but Jamike left to make his own team. The drama. Whipped cream level, says Luke. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be snow, but welcome to the stream, Luke. Sammy is my girlfriend. Of course I have good experiences with her. Sammy is the greatest. I love her, says Plush. I mean Eagle. Okay, well that's a much different answer than Hawk. Nodon says, I played Yoshi's Island, both versions of Woolly World, Yoshi's Cookie, and Crafted World. I love Yoshi's idle animation in this game. Oh, it's adorable. I love Yoshi's idle animations in this game specifically. And just the fact that he sings is adorable. And a lot of his reactions to eating food and enemies and all that. It's just great. This Yoshi is adorable. Jeff, you should somehow include your community in a vid. I think that video idea from Funny, huh? Is a great idea to involve the community. Maybe we do that at the end of the year. Maybe that's the video to wrap up the year. Yeah, Nodon guy, which game out of those selections do you think you enjoyed the most? Jeff, Sunday I will be filming the Mario Party vid this Sunday. Give me 2 weeks to edit and it'll be out soon. I look forward to it. Alright, let's finally do this challenge. This is this level's 7 melon challenge. It's not really that bad. Yeah, forget it. Forget that happy heart. Ah! Remember when I said that wasn't that hard? I take it back. There are no girl Yoshis, they're an asexual species, says Aurora. I actually have a video, like a short video. It's kind of hidden on the channel, but I do have a short video to that effect. It's not a YouTube short. It's like a 2.5-minute video, but I do have a video to that effect. And I lose out on those 7 melons. Wow, that was awful, says Plush. Yeah, that's why they call this level frustration. Man, that sucks. Oh, I'm so sad now. Like, that should have been an easy 7 melons. I'd say I enjoyed Yoshi's Island and Woolly World the most, but equally, not quite sure which is better, says Nodon. Yeah, that's kind of the take that I have, but I am convinced that Yoshi's Island is slightly better. I plan on putting out a video to that effect. Kind of like how I made a video about, you know, comparing Woolly World and Crafted World. I would love to do the same for Island and Woolly World. Not sure when I'll do that one, but it's on the idea list. Let's just say that. Okay. Ah! Hey! Hey! Sammy is better than her me clone, says Eagle. So, the maximum number of melons that I can get in this stage now is 23. I have failed the 30 melon challenge. That's kind of a poor showing for my favorite level on this page. Oh well. It is what it is. Man. It really does make me sad whenever I die. Like, this is supposed to be a baby easy game. Although I do keep saying that, it's also cruelly unforgiving, and I 100% stand by that. Oh, crud. Please stop! Ask me another. Anybody got, more questions for, Yay, Shy Guy! Anybody got any more questions for Eagle? I have to focus on this level. Yoshi really gains height from his flutter in this level. I kind of wish it was like that in the newer games in Island. Oh, it's like that in, You actually bring up an interesting point, Nodon, and something that I failed to mention for this entire series so far is that, this game might be 2D and on the Nintendo 64, but make no mistake, it certainly takes advantage of the fact that the, control stick is analog. You may have noticed... Ah! You may have noticed that, Yoshi is able to, aim his tongue in any direction. Any of the 360 degrees in front of him. Ah! Oh, I forgot there was another 7 melon challenge. Owen says, sup? I'm playing Mario Galaxy while I watch the stream. Nice! Welcome to the stream, Owen. Welcome to the finale of Yoshi's story! How are you doing? But yeah, there are a few different analog, integrations for this game. One of them is your running speed. It is dependent on how far you tilt the analog stick, but also the flutter jumps are different. You know how in Yoshi's Island and Yoshi's Woolly World, pretty much all of the Yoshi games other than Topsy-Turvy, and Crafted World, now that I think of it. You know how, when you bounce off of an enemy, you can have a boosted flutter jump is what I call it. Boosted flutter jump meaning that, your flutter jump kind of gets, you know, a boost, for lack of better terms. It lets your flutter jump go higher when you jump off of an enemy or certain items. This applies to, like I said, Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Woolly World, Yoshi's Island DS, Yoshi's New Island, a bunch of different ones. But not Yoshi Topsy-Turvy, not Yoshi's Crafted World. And in Yoshi's story, you do have boosted flutter jumps, but they work a little bit different. instead of bouncing off of an enemy, which does not give you the boosted flutter jump, this is what happens if you just hold the button. But if you hold up on the analog stick, you have that boosted flutter jump. So you can have that boosted flutter jump whenever you want it, whenever you need it. And that is pretty cool. This is the only game to do that. I got a couple of comments to catch up on. Luke says, "Hey Yoshi man, did you see Gilly the Kid's 1 hour long video on all of the Yoshi games?" I did see that video, yes. Was my favorite part. I honestly like that guy's video. It was interesting that he didn't rank Yoshi's Island as highly as I was expecting, or as most people do, but he shed a positive light on Yoshi's Story and Yoshi's New Island and Yoshi's Crafted World, games that are generally not well renowned. Like, they're pretty heavily criticized, and in my opinion, deservedly so, but, you know, usually people overlook their good aspects, for reasons I'll get to at some point. But he gave them a lot of credit and said, like, I don't know what you guys' problem is. Like, these games are great. Like, you should play them. Try them again. And I'm like, this guy gets it. This guy knows what's up. Yes, I did see that guy's video. Robert says, good night and have a good week. Sorry if I missed you, Robert, but have a good night. Have a good week, and I hope we'll see you next time. Aurora says, I feel like Yoshi's Island would edge out. I feel people are tired of the arts and crafts and perceived maturity, says Aurora. I will get back to that. Probably. Fun, huh? Says, do you think Woolly World is going to be ported to the Switch? I'll get back to that one too. And if I don't, remind me. I definitely want to talk about that. Opinions on Yoshi's Story, says Owen. Man, a lot of things that I need to get back to. Nodon says, in my opinion, Crafted World's main problem is the music. But other than that, it's a great game. I think the main problem with Yoshi's Crafted World is the completion aspect of it. If you're going for 100% completion, it's very tedious. But, you know, I covered that in my video. For fun, huh? Woolly World, I would love to see ported to the Switch. I think it makes a decent amount of sense. But I'm not totally convinced that they're going to. Like I said, I would love to see it. But I haven't seen any, like, interest from Goodfeel or Nintendo in doing that. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a port. Let's just say that. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. To get back to Aurora's comments, and then I'll read Luke's. What was it? You think Yoshi's Island should edge out the others because, you know, people are getting tired of the arts and crafts style? Yeah, I agree. The arts and crafts style was quite novel for a while, right? But, like you said, perceived maturity, it's the Yoshi series. Like, there's never been, like, a huge perceived maturity, but it's taken to the opposite extreme of mature when you implement the arts and crafts style. It makes it seem like even more of a kiddie game than it would otherwise be. I definitely want to see a shift. And again, that's something I want to talk about in a video at some point, but not right now. Well, maybe right now, but later in the stream. Did you see Arlo's video where he reads people's tweets, which is opinions on Nintendo stuff? His title and thumbnail is Yoshi clickbait, lol. Yeah, I did see that, Luke. Oh, real quick, I did want to explain this. I now have 23 melons. I failed the 7 melon challenge where I died. So the best I can hope for right now is 23 melons, which I have. So now I'm just going to eat the lucky fruits. Yeah, no, I saw that video. It's kind of clear that Arlo doesn't think very highly of the Yoshi series, but I think he wants to see it succeed. Like, Like he said, here's a spicy take for you. How about a ding-darn 3D Yoshi game already? Jeez. And not to plug my own content, but I also have a video on what would a 3D Yoshi game be like. If you haven't seen it, I think that you should check it out. I have some, what I think are pretty good ideas for a potential 3D Yoshi game, and I would love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, like he pointed out, you know, Yoshi's Island DS is forgettable. Yoshi's Story is quite the stinker. Yoshi's New Island was a train wreck. Yoshi Touch and Go is terrible. And I'm just thinking like, wow. That's... I don't know if that's a spicy take, but it's a take I don't really agree with. I think a big problem with the Yoshi series, and if you're in the Discord, you've probably already seen my comments about this. I left a comment on his video, to the tune of like, well, the reason that the Yoshi series is poorly perceived is that, you know, Nintendo tries to cater to the beginners, younger players, inexperienced gamers, or just flat out bad, unskilled players, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. They cater to those people, but they also try to cater to the completionists. And in doing that, I think they do a good job of both of those things, but they don't do a good job of capturing the people who are in between those two extremes. Like, Nodon guy said that, Nodon guy says, I don't really try to 100%, I just stop when I feel that I've had enough, then come back a few weeks later and chip away at it. So Nodon would be one of those people that the Yoshi series doesn't particularly do a good job of appealing to. In order to catch that group of gamers, there's a few different things that you can do. But the main one that I normally think of... Let me get back to that. Fontenha says, I feel like Yoshi's Crafted World is the most tedious game to 100% complete due to souvenirs. Yes. And again, I talk about that in my videos, so go check that out if you haven't already. Try to dodge my bouncing blubber, just don't hit my lips of rubber. I will hit your lips of rubber if I want to. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Slowly walk to the edge of the screen? Super threatening. But no, like, the Yoshi's series tends to not do a very good job of, you know, capturing the attention of the in-between group. The people who don't really care about completing games, but also is better than, you know, beginner level. Read your comment about the Yoshi shirts. I will, Solar Flare, but I'm on a rant. Oh, cool. The White Shy Guy's there. That's hilarious. He's just, like, hanging out in the corner. Hey, what's up? Oh, shoot. I forgot to record any of this. Well, I'm gonna start recording now. But they don't do a good job of appealing to the in-between group. And what you need to do, one of the things you need to do to bring in those group of gamers is to have great moment-to-moment gameplay. Something that really grabs people and makes them think, man, that game was fun. Yoshi's Island and Woolly World do a good job of that. Their base controls and base mechanics are fun and offer a decent level of challenge. Nice score, 44-20. And a lot of the Yoshi games don't do that, and that's part of the reason why people are off-put by the games. I don't know if it's fair to say Arlo isn't a fan of the Yoshi series. He likes Woolly World and Crafted World. Yeah, that's fair. I think he's one of those guys that, like, you know, he talked about, well, he responded to that tweet saying, like, yeah, the Yoshi series has the worst, like, good to bad game ratio out of Nintendo's series, making it the worst one. He seemed to agree with that. I don't really blame him, though. The high mountain air was freezing cold. How much could they take? It was scary so high up. They carefully crossed the canyons and cliffs. Then they met Don Bongo. He was stomping mad, but the Yoshis put him on ice. Nice. The page turned and the Yoshis grew happier. Let's see. Jeff, did you hear about Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.? No. Who dat? The highs are higher, but the lows are lower, says Nodon. What, for Crafted World versus Woolly World? Yeah, I would agree with that, 100%. Judge Tom Assault. There's another charge for fraud, but you have no control. You have no control of that one. Would you like to drop the assault with a firearm charge? Tom Brady retired. Oh. Well, I did not hear that. Aurora says the only Nintendo series that might have a worse good to bad game ratio is Chibi Robo, says Aurora. I'd argue that Star Fox might. Because, like, the one game that people hold in super high regard with Star Fox is 64. I mean, people think highly of the Super Nintendo version, right? Like, it's novel, it was good for the time, but, you know, it's not a game that most people would want to just go back and play. Other than for, like, you know, curiosity's sake. Assault and Adventure are both, like, mixed to mediocre reception. For the entire Yoshi series, says Nodon. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. Then there's Star Fox. What was the DS one called? Star Fox, I don't remember. The DS one. Which one was I gonna play as next? Orange. And then there was Star Fox Zero, which is universally panned. If you've got one or two games out of the whole series that people hold in high regard, I'd say that's a pretty bad ratio. So, my vote for worst good to bad ratio is Star Fox. Chibi Robo, maybe. I don't know anything about it, though. Luke says, I saw a tweet with an image of Yoshi with the captions, nobody's favorite franchise. I mean, in fairness, it's not even my favorite franchise. I just love Yoshi. So, something I've said before is, my favorite video game character is Yoshi. My favorite video game is Super Mario 64. And my favorite series is The Legend of Zelda. So, yeah. Yoshi's not even my favorite franchise. That could change, though, if Nintendo, like, turns it around. Nah, who am I kidding? Zelda's great. Aurora says, Star Fox Assault might be the single most overrated game in the series by people that have never played it. They just liked it just because they didn't like Adventures. Yeah, they were probably just desperate for a good Star Fox game at that point, so they're, like, grasping onto the fact that it had, like, the gunship, or the what are they called? What are Star Fox, airships called again? Like, R-Wings. There was R-Wing, sections in, Assault. And that's probably what people are like, oh! Star Fox has returned to us! Not exactly. I love Yoshi's Island DS. It was my first Yoshi game, says, Owen. I liked DS quite a bit, but there were also things I did not like about it. I streamed the game almost a year ago at this point, actually. And I found that it is the most, single-handedly, the most difficult of the Yoshi games. It's not even close. And it's also extremely frustrating to 100% complete. Yet, if they were to, like, remake the game, make it so that it didn't have the stupid dual-screen integration that I'm pretty sure nobody likes, and if they added in, like, the quality of life changes that Woolly World and Crafted World have, I think that game would be even better. Like, Island DS had a lot of potential. I liked some of the difficulty spikes that they had. I honestly like that it took risks. There's a lot going for that game, but it's extremely frustrating to 100% complete. And, yeah. I didn't even 100% complete that game on stream. I gave up. So that should tell you something, but I liked the base game. What was I talking about? Star Fox? I don't remember what I was talking about. But Jeff, while basically turning my room into a man cave sort of thing, I found 2 old Yoshi shirts. I used to love Yoshi, and still kind of do, says Solar Flare. Hey, that's awesome. I mean, who doesn't love Yoshi? Look at this little guy. He's adorable. How could you not love him? I actually liked Adventures, though. I would have probably liked it even more based on the Dinosaur Planet beta, though. This is Aurora. I think the main problem that people have with that game is it's not Star Fox. It was basically a Legend of Zelda ripoff. That's the main perception of it. Like, since it didn't end up being that Dinosaur Planet game, it ended up being, you know, Star Fox. People don't, like, some people probably don't know that, and thus are like, what the heck? This is Zelda gameplay. What's Star Fox doing with Zelda gameplay? That sort of thing. And I get that. Like, Star Fox is known for, you know, the on-rail shooting. And since they deviated from that, well, obviously it didn't go over well. It's probably a fine game, based on its own merits, but the fact that it's so contrary to what most people like about Star Fox, it's probably what throws them off. Hey Lewis, remember the time where in Star Fox Assault where my teammates tried to kill Peppy who was mind controlled? Huh? Jeff, do the idle dance. There, I did kind of it. I kind of did it. Doesn't Yoshi's DS have the same problem as DK64? Asks Nodon. Yes, but to less of an extent, I would say. So the main problem with, if anyone's not up to speed on DK64, the problem most people have with that game is it's got a completion issue. It's got 5 playable characters, and each of those playable characters has their own items to collect. Their own golden bananas, which are basically like power stars in Mario 64. They have their own, like, you know, regular bananas, which are basically coins in Mario 64. They have their own blueprints, a one-of-a-kind collectible per level per Kong. Oh, what else? They had... Wasn't that it? I think that's it. Oh, they all also had their very own upgrades. And as a result, that really, really padded out the playtime for that game. And most people don't like that, myself included. I went back and revisited the game a few years ago, and I have no interest in doing so again. Because at first it's fun, and then it quickly devolves once you unlock all 5 Kongs. Yoshi's Island DS isn't nearly as bad because, well, one, the characters don't have their own collectibles. Well, I mean, they do, but it's not nearly as... Oh, no! No! 30 melon challenge failed! Anyway, hey, what's up? I don't know, it's really not as bad. Each character doesn't have their own collectibles per se, other than like the baby coin that there's only one for each character. Or there's only one per level, and, you know, the character that it belongs to is different per level. Now, that's pretty much the only collectible. And they all have different skills, but it's not really a pain to, you know, deal with that. It's actually pretty well implemented. So, I'd say that it does have a DK64 problem, but to much, much less of an extent. Oh, crud. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did you see that? I can't get that hard anymore. Maybe if I come back, maybe. Me and my youngest older brother like gambling, and the only gambling we can do at our age is church festivals, though. They have those tables where you guess a color, so solar flare. Interesting. James from Nitro Rad gives Star Fox Adventures more credit and called it a classic. I haven't seen that video. I should watch it. I like Nitro Rad. Fun, huh? Says, how long do you usually stream for? Normally, I stream for 3 hours. Given that I started at, well, my time, 10 o'clock p.m., I'll most likely go till 1, but I'm hoping to do 2 playthroughs of this game, so it might go a little bit longer. We'll see. But typically, 2 to 3 hours. Also, I know Yoshi's Island DS is flawed, but it's a nostalgia thing, says Owen. Also, aside from Island and Woolly World, all the Yoshi games are at least a little flawed. Oh no, all of them are a little flawed. There's not a single perfect Yoshi game. Yoshi's Island is definitely the closest one in my opinion, but even it's got its problems. But yeah, no, I definitely respect that. I also like Yoshi's Island DS, like I said, and I would like it even more if there were some things that were fixed. I think it's got a lot of potential, and if they ever did a remake, which I don't think they ever will, but if they ever did, they could make it awesome. Like, really awesome. Nodon guy says, did that Shy Guy just change color when you ground pounded? Yes. That's one of the mechanics of this game. In order to maximize your score for the level, let me know how much you want me to explain about the game, but... Ah! No! But, one of the basic, like, the basic goal of this game is to get to the end of the book, beat the final boss, and get a high score while doing so. You can maximize your score by, well, getting all 30 melons, which you've probably heard of, and which I have been describing, and by killing enemies that are a similar color to Yoshi. The Shy Guys are really the only ones that can change color, like, on a whim. And say Orange Yoshi here stomps on a yellow Shy Guy. He gets 3 points times 2 for that. Times 2 because if you kill an enemy by stomping them or getting eggs, you get double the points of what you would by eating them. So you would have gotten 6 points for killing that Shy Guy that was similar color to Orange Yoshi here. If you were to kill him by, or if you were to stomp on a green Shy Guy, for example, you would only get 1 point times 2. So 2 points. Like I said, it's really part of maximizing your score. I guess there's another reason for it. If you are running low on health and you find a Shy Guy, you can change him to, you know, your Yoshi's color. And, yeah, you can change him to your Yoshi's color. And if you eat him, you'll get 3 petals of health back. Whereas if you were to, like, eat a green Shy Guy, you'd only get 1 point of health back. So it acts more like an arcade game than a console game, says Nodon. Kind of, but not really. This was still in the era where, like, high scores and things like that weren't, like... They were more prevalent at the time of this game. They still weren't, like, the hippest thing, but they still were, like, a thing. And it kind of adds to the replay value of this game. So I try to give it a little bit of credit. Jacob says, okay. For anyone new to the stream, Jacob, or JSpataphora here, sometimes posts lyrics to songs by my favorite band, Skillet, and then I'll sing them. So... Heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line. We know we survive, even if we crawl to the finish line. I don't believe it, underdog dreaming, don't need no cheers, world's gonna see it. Heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line. Thank you, Jacob, and welcome to the stream. We missed you! How are you? So it acts more, oh, I read that. This is the last Yoshi game Miyamoto worked on, says Aurora. That makes sense. Because the last game that Nintendo, or the last Yoshi game that Nintendo developed in-house was Yoshi Touch and Go. And if you know anything about Yoshi Touch and Go, it's not exactly a main series title. So, Nintendo themselves only developed, well, I think it was... Wasn't it Nintendo who developed Yoshi Touch and Go? I think it was. But the point is, yeah, it makes sense that Miyamoto only, the last game Miyamoto worked on was this one. I'm doing super great. I'm on a skiing trip, says Jacob. Ooh, that sounds fun. I forget, can you throw eggs when you're holding the melon crates? Owen says, whoa, from one singer to another, that was amazing. says Owen. Oh, well, thank you. I would like to think that I have a decent singing voice at the very least. Jacob, feel free to post more lyrics. I like singing them. I have missed it. Of course, if anyone is annoyed by my singing, then feel free to let me know to stop. And I will do so. Alright. What was I talking about? Oh, development. Yeah, the Yoshi series has kind of had a rough go-around with developers. Particularly Artoon and Arzest was when the development of Yoshi games was at its lowest point, I want to say! You have singing talent, says Nodon. Thank you. I worked on my singing quite a bit in high school. It was one of my things. My brother and I usually get just a 2 to 3 hour private lesson, but tomorrow we have 5 hours of skiing. Jeepers, that sounds exhausting, but exhilarating. Have fun. Wow, okay then. Boy, oh boy. Excuse me, Mr. Piranha Plant, I must get through there. Thank you, good sir. Well, that was pointless. Whatever, I'll just jump through these guys. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't have any more eggs. That stinks. I don't know if I can jump over those guys. And I'm not about to try! Let's just go back and get more eggs. I know I can do that. I know I can! Boink. But yeah, I think Nintendo's had it rough with some external developers. Particularly Artoon and Arzest, who, in my opinion, have developed the two worst Yoshi games. Yoshi Topsy-Turvy or Universal Gravitation, depending on your region, and Yoshi's New Island. That's not to say that those games don't have any merits or are not enjoyable. I love both of those games. Well, maybe not love. Love is a strong word. But I like both of those games. Still, they definitely, to me, are the worst mainline entries. And Artoon also put out Yoshi's Island DS. Some people have strong opinions about that game. One way or the other. I will just say that I think the game could have been better, but I think it could have been a lot worse. But regardless, Artoon and Arzest, which are the same company, kind of. Let me know if you want me to explain that, but let's just say that they're basically the same. They've had a rough go of it. So, and then it went over to Good Feel. And that's where it is currently, I think. What's your favorite Zelda game? Asks Fawn. Huh? My favorite Zelda game is Breath of the Wild. But my second favorite is A Link to the Past. I only wanted to specify that because I don't want you to think like, oh, he only likes that one because it's the newest one. Oh, there's the last melon. Wait. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. But yeah, no. That's the rundown. I still really like Yoshi's Story. There's a good game in here. The gameplay is fun, but the gameplay loop won't keep people engaged. Oh, I'm fine. Says Plush. Sorry. I gotta go, says Owen. Well, Owen, thank you for joining the stream. Hope to see you next time, my friend. Yoshi Topsy-Turvy. Too immature. Yoshi's Universal Gravitation. This will be used in high-class areas everywhere. Have you played the game Yoshi's Universal Gravitation? I found that game quite exhilarating and unique. Yeah, no, that's... I don't know why it's Universal Gravitation in other regions. I don't know what the Japanese name is. Hang on. I gotta check. My curiosity's been piqued. Yoshi, Topsy-Turvy, Japanese name. I could probably... No, I can't read that. I guess it was Universal Gravitation in Japan. Yoshi no Banyu in Ryoku. Yeah, I mean, I would not have been able to read that unless they spelled it in, like, English letters. Yoshi no Banyu in Ryokyu. Ryokyu. Yeah, I have no idea. Apparently that means universal gravitation. There you go. Artoon is a dev team that tried and sometimes succeeded, and Arzest is just a dev team that failed and then failed hard. This is Luke. Yeah, agreed. Yoshi's New Island. I think it's fair to call that a fail. And then they helped on Balan Wonderworld. I mean, their work kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? Oh, here we go. I'm slowly getting numb. I hate what I become. Am I lost forever? Bring me back to life. Help! My body's getting cold. So far away from home. But you feel like heaven. Bring me back to life. Bring me back to life. Thank you, Jacob. Lovely. Well, I cannot get that last heart. Maybe Balan Wonderworld is just a masterpiece extremely ahead of its time. This is Aurora. Maybe. It's kind of interesting to think about. I kind of don't think so. Flashbacks to Monster by Skillet Lulz's plush. Yeah, with my instrumental doo-doo-doos. But yeah. To say that Yoshi has had his share of development troubles would be an understatement. And I wish that the Yoshi series could go back to being developed by Nintendo in-house. And I think that would be the best case scenario for them, or for the games. But we know that that's not going to happen. If anybody doesn't know, there's only like 8 core series of games that Nintendo works on in-house nowadays. And that's the Legend of Zelda, the Super Mario games, the Mario Kart games, Splatoon, Animal Crossing, Pikmin? And there might be one or two that I missed, but I think that's it. Outside of that, all the games that you know from Nintendo are developed by, well, not Nintendo in-house. Wonderworld would be appreciated when we switch back to Atari controllers. says Nodon. Definitely fair. Alright, well that level went pretty well. That's also my favorite level on this page. The Yoshis knew the woods, but they had never seen a place like the jungle. Sorry, I'm supposed to be using my narrator voice. For the first time, the Yoshis saw piranha plants, the kings of this jungle. One plant could swallow the Yoshis whole, so they left the jungle in a hurry. The page turned, and the Yoshis grew happier. Give Yoshi to Platinum, games or treasure. Platinum games or treasure. Treasure is the team that made, Wario World, right? That could be interesting. I don't know about Platinum games. Doesn't Platinum work on, Bayonetta? And a couple others? Imagine a Yoshi beat-em-up game. Alright, so we are now going to do lots of fish. For anyone who was not present at the beginning of the stream, what I'm doing is, like I've said before, this is my 4th playthrough of Yoshi's Story, and I wanted to show you guys every level that this game has to offer. So, I have done 3 consecutive playthroughs of this game, and I have played, 3 out of 4 of the levels on each page. In previous live streams, I've let you guys decide which levels, but in this stream, I'm just doing the last level that I haven't done yet, so that's the lowdown. They both make action-heavy games, says Aurora. I don't know if they'd be a great fit for Yoshi, then. His games really aren't that action-heavy. I mean, I guess there's things that they could do to make it a little bit more action-heavy, but I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having Goodfeel work on it. I think they have a good idea of what makes a Yoshi game a Yoshi game. And they don't have to do the handmade art style. That's what they're known for, but they also did Wario Land Shake It, which, you know, that was more of like a hand-drawn art style, but not like crafts. Let's just say I have hope that, Goodfeel is a good, you know, is a good match for the Yoshi games. And I'd like to see what they do next. I'd love a Yoshi beat 'em ups this plush. That'd be interesting. Sing Under the Sea while playing this level. I don't know all the words, but I'll sing a little bit of it. Okay, let's get back underwater. This level is... It's not as painful as Lotso Jellyfish. But, boy, getting the 30 melons on it is rough. Under the sea, down where it's wetter, down where it's better, take it from me. Up on the shore they work all day, up in the sun they slave away. Something to something, something to something under the sea. That's as good as you're gonna get. Oh man. I watched Aladdin, says Solar Flare. I actually watched Aladdin for the first time when the live remake came out. And I wasn't super impressed with the live remake, and I'm like, well, surely the original must be better. Then I watched the original, I'm like, nah, it's not really that much better, if better at all. Like, I think I just don't like Aladdin. The 1992 one, not the remake. Both of them are kind of just meh for me. Like, I just don't find Aladdin that interesting. And I feel bad about that because it's a classic. But it's just not... It just doesn't appeal to me very much. Am I a terrible person for not liking Aladdin, guys? Like, what's the deal? Alright, this is one of the parts that makes 100% completing this level a pain right in the tuchus. Mostly because it's very difficult to, like, eat all of the... Well, everything you need to eat here, which includes all of the fish and all of the honeydew melons. And not eat the watermelons. If you're doing the 30 melon challenge, you don't want to eat the watermelons. I just realized Nintendo's kiddie franchises, Kirby and Yoshi, both eat their enemies. That's an interesting thought. That really is an interesting thought. I hadn't thought of that. Gosh, something needs to change with the Yoshi series, though. Like, after watching the, like, I've had it in my mind to do a video on what the Yoshi series needs to do to be better and more appealing to a wider audience. I've thought about making a video on that for a while now. I want to sometime this year. It's one of the videos that I want to make soon. But, like, I've never wanted that so much before seeing that video by Arlo this week, with that spicy take of Yoshi is Nintendo's worst series, with a good to bad games ratio, that made me think, like, wow, public perception of the Yoshi series is extraordinarily low. And I think that there's a lot of potential here that the Yoshi series could, you know, really capitalize on to make it better. And I really do want to make a video on that sort of thought. There's a lot to go over. There's a lot I think needs to change. And I think a lot that the Yoshi series could do to pretty much have mainstream appeal. Maybe even to the point where, like, it's as popular as the Donkey Kong Country games, for example. I don't think it'll ever get to the point where it's as popular as the Mario series. But I think Donkey Kong is a reasonable target to shoot for if they played their cards right. You can agree Lion King is good, right? Solar Flare. Absolutely. I love The Lion King. I did not love the live remake, but I did love the original. That was actually my first movie. I think that movie came out the same year that I was born. Hang on. Yeah, it's a 1994 film. 6 days before my birthday was when that game came out. That movie came out. That game, I keep calling it a game. That movie is 6 days older than I am. That's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. I love Aladdin, but to each their own, says Solar Flare. Kirby does Kitty right. Yoshi just feels bad at this point, says Aurora. I agree. And I want that to change. Wario Land All-Stars could happen. That'd be interesting. Okay. Alright, I hate this. I really very much dislike this. So, the idea of this one is you're supposed to try and sneak past these bee nests. And if you go too fast, they stop you in your tracks. But if you don't go fast enough, you miss out on the goodies at the end. So, it's a real delicate balancing act. Yes! I did it! I did it! That's ridiculously, well, ridiculous. The best game of all time is the T-Rex game where you play when there's no internet connection, says Jacob. Sorry, I didn't see your comment before, but yes, that game is fun. Did you know you can play that on mobile? You can play that on Google Chrome on your mobile device. I've done it. It's fun. It's just as functional. So yeah, there you go. I love those little games that Google has put into their various online services. Google Chrome being, you know, the T-Rex one. But does anybody remember when, you know, YouTube, their buffering sort of animation was just like the 8 dots that went around in a circle? And then, like, if you clicked any of the arrow buttons while those circles were on the screen, it would let you play Centipede with those circles. That was awesome. Please tell me someone's old enough to remember that. Because I know I'm old. But I don't want to feel like ancient. Can someone please tell me they remember that? Ow. I just poked my eyeball. What is this? Melons! Get in my belly. Wow, we have hit negative degrees here. Trivia question. What was the first social media of all time? Asked Jacob. Wasn't it MySpace? I mean, maybe there was something before that, but that's the first one that I know of. No, get me in there. Yes. Centipede, not snake. Was it? Is that called snake? I feel like it's called centipede. Is it pretty much the same thing? I don't know. It's the game where you control, like, you know, a line of pixels that eats other pixels and gets longer. If that's the game that you're talking about, then yes. Pretty sure a wide majority of your current viewers are minors, myself included, says Plush. Oh, probably. I mean, my content just in general appeals to a younger demographic. So I would not be surprised about that. That's Snake, says Aurora. Shoot. Well, thank you for correcting that. I stand corrected. But that's a good sign that you know exactly what I'm talking about. What was Centipede then? I'm missing a heart? Where? Maybe there? Hang on. Centipede is an arcade shooter. Okay, yeah, definitely not Centipede. The social media of all time... Well, the first social media of all time was smoke signals. Oh. Okay, that's pretty great. I thought you were talking internet-based, but no! Indeed, this is not the case. Smoke signals do indeed predate MySpace by quite a hefty margin. Okay, another one of those challenges here. I don't enjoy this one. Okay, nope. Oh, it's time for focus mode with the Yoshi Fanatic. Ready for Zen mode? No! So much for Zen mode. That didn't work. Okay, maybe I should show you this. This is hilarious. He's like, hey, stop! Go back! Leave me alone! And then if you like attack the bee's nest, it just turns into a fist and punch you. I should show you that. Not while I'm trying to win this challenge. Come on, 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 come on! Yes! Oh, yes. P! I don't know why it's P. Okay, there's the third heart. Alright, let me show you this. While I'm super happy would be ideal. Oh. Huh. Well, that's where the last melon was. Well, okay then. I'll take that. Yoshi! Heck yeah, guys. We're sitting pretty. That was a good one. We got the 30 melon challenge. Jeff Puss in Boots is so good! It's a solar flare. Oh, I believe it. I want to watch it, but I must wait until it comes out on DVD. Eagle is half asleep crying. All right. I think that we can get a high score here. I think we can do it. I haven't bungled anything so terribly that I can't come back from this. Wait. No. Oh, that's gonna be rough. How many points is that? Like 5,400? I think we can do that. Guys, we're going for the high score. We're going for it! I'm just trying to stay awake at this point. I'm tired. The deep, wide ocean would not be an easy swim, but the Yoshis dove in. For the first time in their lives, the Yoshis swam to the ocean floor. After reaching the shore, the Yoshis found their story coming to a close. The page turned, and the Yoshis grew happier. Alright, we're actually doing pretty good here. We're an hour and a half in, and we're on the last level. And the last level is Lift Castle. Let's do it. Your turn, Blue Yoshi. This is my least favorite level on this page. Second least. I really don't like Ghost Castle. Excuse me. And, okay. Let's get through here. Just head up there. But I'll have to remind myself why I don't like this level all that much. Ouch. I think it's mostly just because it's kind of confusing, and there's a 7 melon challenge that I hate, but it's actually not that bad. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I want to get some rest before skiing, says Jacob. Probably a good call. You don't want to be tired for skiing. Have a good night, Jacob. It was a pleasure to see you, and I hope to see you next time. I don't think there's... I was just about to say I don't think there's any secrets here. Well, it was just coins. That wasn't all that exciting. I'll watch this. Oh. There it is. Yeah! I glitched to the other side of the pipe. It's interesting that this game does that. Okay. Can we do the 30 melon challenge? Can we do it? It's pretty much our only hope of getting a high score at this point. Watch your head. This reminds me of a Mario World level. There is something here, and I'm here for it. It's just coins. I mean, points are points, I guess. Ow! Ow! Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Okay, alright, okay. I don't know. This level is just weirdly stressful for me. And now that I think of it, it really isn't that bad. What am I supposed to do with that? I don't remember. Alright, here we go. Ouch. Ah! Okay. Get me up there. Ah! And that was it. Well, that was a little bit stress-inducing, but it wasn't that bad. Oh! Okay, this part is stressful. All right. Note on guy says, what does Yoshi say when he ground pounds? I always heard a buttering hap. I mean, that sounds accurate. I always thought that he was doing like a rolling of the R during hap. But I don't really know. During hap. During hap. Buttering hap. I mean, sounds pretty similar either way. I don't know. The Yoshi language is an interesting one. Yep, that's the key. You kept me caged and threw away the key. I'll burn it down to smoking embers. I was gonna ask Jacob if he knows what song that is. But he's gone, so. That is Destroyer by Skillet. One of, if not my absolute favorite song by them currently. I like that song quite a bit. Buttering hap. I mean, that checks out. Hello, heart. I must acquire you. Got it. Got it. Jeff sings Celebrate Our Differences, so says Solar Flare. I don't wanna. I just made like a crying sound. No! Hey! 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 That was not cool. I didn't appreciate that. That's okay. We can just warp back up there. Jeff, you should add a donation tab so we can give you our life savings, says Solar Flare. I don't want to do that. You're better off spending your life savings somewhere else. I don't need your money. But I appreciate the sentiment. At some point, perhaps, if I ever get to the point where I can monetize my channel, I will consider enabling donations. But until then, keep your money, use it to buy yourself some Burger King. Or something. I don't know. Whatever you people like to buy. You can use it for better things than supporting me! Jeff, I know you want my money, though. I mean, who doesn't want money, you know? Money isn't everything. What can money buy? An automobile so you won't get wet. Champagne so you won't get dry. I could buy you Puss in Boots, says Solar Flare. I can buy Solar Flare. No, I can't. I can buy Puss in Boots myself. I have money saved up. Yeah, I mentioned this in the Discord, but you guys know how I was, or for those of you who are new, I've been saving up money for a graphics card, a PC graphics card upgrade. Because if anyone's into computers at all, then me telling you that I currently have a an NVIDIA 1063 gigabyte graphics card will tell you something about my current computer's configuration. I want to upgrade to like an AMD 7800 XT whenever that comes out, and if it's worth it. But I have decided that right now is a terrible time to buy a next generation GPU, partially because the mid-tier and like not enthusiast tier graphics cards aren't available for purchase yet. They're not even announced. I have died more times in this playthrough than I care to admit. Anyway, long story short, I want to upgrade my graphics card, but I don't feel like right now is a good time to do it. I had over $1,000 saved up, and I have decided instead to upgrade my stream audio. I will be purchasing a new microphone, a Stream Deck Plus, and a new fancy microphone stand. And maybe, just maybe, I'll have those on the stream next week. So for any of you guys new here, you picked a good time to join, I guess. I will be upgrading my stream equipment. I will be upgrading to the Beacon microphone. The most advanced USB microphone that money can buy. Well, maybe not, but it's at least a really good one. Alright, give me that. Oh, please, not again. Oh, this is so stressful. Give me your old one, Jeff, says Solar Flare. I am thinking about putting it up for sale on eBay. No! I will say one of my friends could use the microphone upgrade for his streams. Really? He could use the microphone upgrade for his streams. For his streams. But I already gave him one of my old ones. So I'm thinking about just selling it on eBay. If I do, I will likely put this one on eBay, and then you can purchase it if you would like. You can have the Blue Yeti microphone that was owned by the Yoshi Fanatic himself. That would be pretty nifty. Gosh, why am I playing all the levels that have a high chance of you dying? Why am I doing that to myself? It makes me sad. And there are no white shy guys in this level. There are none. For it is the last level. I'll give you $10 and a buy one get one Whopper coupon. I was gonna sell it for 50 bucks. Considering this microphone was 150 when it first came out, I think that's a good deal. And it's still a very good microphone. So, there you go. That's what I'm thinking. 50 bucks. Dang, that's a good deal! It's a solar flare. I know, right? What a place to hide that. Let me know when you sell it, it's a solar flare. Okay. I really need to get on selling some stuff on eBay. I've got many a thing I would like to sell. I've got 2 lapel mics that I used to use for my streams back when I started in 2019 on this channel. Don't know why I ever did that, because I had a Blue Yeti microphone, but hey who. I have an old digital camera from like 2010. I have a copy of We Fit You. I have... What else do I have? I have an Elgato HD60 capture card. I have an old laptop that's... Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. No! Not again! Jeff, if I buy it, then you will find out my address, though. Because you'll have to ship it. Are you gonna come to my house and eat my dogs? No, I'm not gonna come to your house and eat your dogs. That would be silly. If you have any cats, though. I'm joking, I wouldn't eat cats. Gosh, why am I playing all these levels where it's easy to die? This is not a good showcase of my skills. It's not. So, am I selling this to you guys that this game is... Am I selling it to you guys that this game is baby easy but cruelly unforgiving? Jeff, I'm actually considering that. Getting a cat? Oh, I have a broken laptop that no longer works, but there's some parts that you can salvage out of it. It's got one heck of a hefty chassis. Please, no, not again. I've got an old CPU. Buying the mic, dum-dum. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like, if you want to buy it, by all means. When I list it on eBay, I will let you know. And all of my listings will be like, buy it now. They won't be like public bid. I don't really like that format. So there you go. That's the deal, yo. Alright. That's perfect, it's a solar flare. Yeah. What else? This old CPU. This was what I used to buy or build my computer the first time. If I do buy it, send a note so I could have a signed Jeff sticky note. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. I was gonna say I could sign the microphone if you wanted me to, but that would deface the microphone. I don't know if you want that. Okay. Yoshi Fanatic, ask me a question, says Plush. Or are you role-playing as someone? Oh, sick. Am I asking Plush or am I asking a specific video game character? I will be glad to ask you a question. Ooh, Plush, here's a question. If you were to have a YouTube channel, what would your channel be about? Okay. So depending on how I do on this melon challenge, that will determine what I do for the rest of the stage. Yo, did I get all 7 melons? Sick. Eagle. Oh, okay. Eagle. When you are off duty, what do you do in your spare time? My channel is a Plush channel, says Plush. Oh yeah, that's right. How could I forget? I think I watched 1 or 2 of your videos. Okay. Okay. Nope. I want 1,000 channels, says Plush. Come on. No! I was so close! Yeah, it'll be cool if you sign the mic. Also, leave a note, though, because I need a Jeff sticky note. Okay. I can do that for you. Alright. Alright, yeah, no, I'm out. I am not doing the 30 melon challenge anymore. For this level, I don't want to. This level was too stressful. You know what? No, I'm doing it. I'm going to. I like to motorcycle. Eagle actually has been depicted driving a motorbike, says Plush. That's awesome. My dad used to drive a motorcycle. Not like a motorcycle enthusiast or anything. My dad just likes vehicles and various automobiles. But he did used to have a motorcycle. He still does, and just doesn't really drive it. Or does he have a motorcycle? He might have traded that for something else. There might be a melon here. Nope, that is coins. Oh crud, I forgot how low I am on health right now. Last question about this, when are you planning on selling it, says Solar Flare? Really, I need to get off my butt and sell most of these things pronto. I won't be selling the microphone until I have at least gotten my new microphone and have tested it out for a couple weeks. But after that... yeah. Jeff, I just remembered the toaster strudel story. You just remember the toaster strudel story? The one where I licked a knife that I thought was... where I thought it was icing, but it turned out to be mayonnaise. That's a fun story. Not for me. Oh, crap. No! The melon challenge wasn't worth it! So how long? I have all the time, I'm just curious, no rush. Look at my pitiful Yoshi pool. I'm thinking like 3 to 4 weeks, maybe a little longer, depending on how busy I am. That's about the size of it. If I lose one more Yoshi, I swear. No, my favorite color, says Nodon. I'm so sad. That makes me really sad. That sounds good, says Solar Flare. Sick. I'm really sad. I've lost like 3 Yoshis to this level. That's ridiculous. All for melons. Is it really worth it? There's 2 more melons. I mean, I want to find them. Is it worth it, guys? I'm starting to think not. But I'm so close to that high score. Wait. Am I, though? I think I have to get all these melons to have a shot. It's not worth it, says Plush. I think I'm still gonna try. If I don't find it on this loop through the level, then I am done. Where is this? Oh my. Yeah. I want to do it. I want a new high score. I want it very badly. There you go. I know this is a maintenance thing, but I need chapstick. My lips are dry. Take care of your bodies, kids. You only get one. Life advice with the Yoshi Fanatic. That's me. Okay. We're gunning for it. We're gonna do it. I'm going for gold. There's 2 more melons. Can I find them? Brainpick says, "Hey, Jeff, I'm back. I decided to go get some dinner. It's 9:40 p.m. for me right now. Anyway, how's the stream going?" It's going pretty well. Except for the fact that I just lost a bunch of Yoshis, which I'm sad about, and I don't recommend doing. Come on. Like, there's gotta be melons around here somewhere, man. Oh, I hate this part. This part is consistently the death of me. And all for coins, man. Is there something here? More coines? It'll only cost you your life, and you got that for free. Says Nodon. There you go. So no, not really a cost involved. No, you didn't pay anything for this. I don't know where I was going with that. No, man, like, I want the melons. I want the 30 melon challenge to be successful. I want this. This is my last chance. I mean, technically, I can still get 30 melons in this level by eating the 2 at the exit of the level, but still, like, that ain't gonna do it. Is it? I need, like, 600 more points. That could be attainable. Maybe. So, Jeff, let me know when the listing is up and send me a link, and I'll see if I could buy it. It's a solar flare. Sounds good, my friend. Sounds good. Send it through DM. I can do that. Ask Eagle another question? Eagle! It seems that you have white hair. I assume it is either from age or stress. Do you like having white hair, or would you consider dyeing your hair at some point? That's a weirdly specific question, I'm sorry. It does not seem that there are any other melons here. I don't think I missed any. Be true here, Yoshi. Be true here. You, as the Yoshi Fanatic, agree with the accusation of Yoshi committing 20 plus years worth of tax fraud? I mean, considering that Yoshi can't read? I don't know. It's not an excuse for missing out on paying your taxes. Follow the law, kiddies. Follow it to a T! I don't know. At least do your taxes. Including you, Yosh! Wait, is Yoshi actually a denizen of the Mushroom Kingdom? Does he owe taxes? Or do they consider him the wildlife of Yoshi's Island? Alright, we're going for the lucky fruits now. I don't know where the other, melons are. My hair looks cool, so I can't complain. I'm not sure how I ended up with it, given the fact that I'm pretty young. Wait, how old are you, Mr. Eagle? Guys, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go for grapes. Got any grapes? But I must. I don't know where the melons are, and I'm not willing to spend any more time on it. So goodbye to that score. Goodbye to that high score. It seems that the pinnacle of our successes was reached with the last live stream. We will not be getting a new high score here. I mean, I can try to eat some of these fruits. That might help. Just so you know, there's no, like, combo. There's no sort of, like, you know, eat these fruits in a certain order to get, like, maximize your score or anything. So you can just, like, spam eat all of the fruits on the tree. It means that you won't have any for the rest of the round, but, you know, big whoop, you know? There it is. Yay, I did it! I did it! Yow, this hurts! I hate you, puny little Yoshis. I'll give you back your super stupid tree. Besides, its fruits taste rotten to me. Alright guys, that was the 4th playthrough of Yoshi's Story. That went pretty quick. Congrats, says Nadon. Thank you. Thank you. Or Nodon, sorry. That was a 2-hour playthrough. That wasn't bad. I really took my time on a couple of them. It was not enough. It was not enough. No! I did not get a high score. It seems that the pinnacle of my success was the last live stream. Man, page 3 really screwed me up. That level of frustration really got me. Jeff, you could use the mic money on Puss in Boots. I think that I would put that towards the graphics card. Because I'm going to be spending $600 on my audio setup upgrade. So, yeah, I only have like 400 bucks saved up. And I need like 1,600. Anyway, let's see. What levels did we play? We played level 3, which was Rail Lift. Level 2, Blarg's Boiler. Level 4, Frustration. Level 3, Piranha Grove. Level 2, Lots of Fish. Level 2, Lift Castle. Those were the levels we played on this round. 69 420 times, says Plush. Not quite. Not yet. So, Jeff, how has your week been? I'll tell you in a minute. I want to read a Yoshi story. New to the world, the babies didn't know much, but they knew to keep trying. With teamwork, the Yoshis could find the tree at the end of the book. Shy Guys tried to keep them down. By riding on clouds, the Yoshis happily escaped. As the page turned, an ocean of boiling hot lava boiled out. I love this. If the Yoshis didn't cross, they would never find the super happy tree. Blarg and the lava were scary. The Yoshis bravely fought their way through. Like, I've talked about this before, I love how charming this is. I just love it. The high mountain air was freezing cold. How much could they take? It was scary so high up. They carefully crossed the canyons and cliffs. Then they met Don Bongo. He was stomping mad, but the Yoshis put him on ice. The Yoshis knew the woods, but they had never seen a place like the jungle. Jeff, I sent you a DM regarding the mic situation. For the first time, the Yoshis saw piranha plants, the kings of this jungle. One plant could swallow the Yoshis whole, so they left the jungle in a hurry. I love how they wrap it up and recap each level as a solar flare. And I love how they tie it into one big story. It's great. The deep, wide ocean would not be an easy swim, but the Yoshis dove in. For the first time in their lives, the Yoshis swam to the ocean floor. After reaching the shore, the Yoshis found their story coming to a close. After a long journey, the Yoshis found the castle at the end of the book. And the author of the story was none other than bad old baby Bowser. But without shedding a tear, the Yoshis chased crybaby Bowser away. Now that the tree was safe and sound, the storybook was no longer bound. Yoshi's Island returned once more, and became again the happiest shore. And the Yoshis lived happily ever after. That wraps up our fourth and penultimate playthrough of Yoshi's Story. I'm kind of sad that I did not get a high score, because like on every other playthrough of the game, I've been improving my score each time, except this one. Apparently my score last round was too good for me to beat. Jeff, do a celebration dance. How's that? Wait, hold up. Did the adult Yoshis all die? Says Plush. I don't think so. I think they just don't show them. Like, I mean, I assume that, like, since the Yoshis found the happy tree and the book was no longer bound, everything kind of just goes back to normal. I think. You ever notice how the new Paper Mario games don't like using Yoshis? Says Aurora. This is true. They don't. It seems that the only two Paper Mario games that feature Yoshis are the first two. Paper Mario 64, which I think was just called Paper Mario, and Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, where Yoshi actually takes a much more active role. And speaks! But yeah, you're right. Other than that, I don't think there's any Yoshis in... Wow! What? What? I literally tied my second place score? That's insane! Bug says hello. Hi, Bug. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the finale of Yoshi's Story. How are you doing? Gonzalez Jr. says Plush. Correct. All right. That's crazy, though. How did I tie that score? That's crazy. I know I'm freaking out about that, but that's a little ridiculous. What are the odds? As someone who actually played Sticker Star, although I don't remember seeing any Yoshis, there was a pyramid with the shape of a Yoshi. Oh, I forgot about that. There's actually a single Yoshi in Color Splash. There's also an Egyptian-style statue in Sticker Star. I did not remember, though. Well, I didn't play Color Splash. It's the only Paper Mario game I haven't played. Yes, I am a random shy guy. I change my name a lot. Oh, interesting. Well, welcome. You'll just have to remind me pretty much every time. I had a viewer like that once. He changed his name quite a few times. He goes by Retro Records now, but he had like 4 different names on my old YouTube channel, so I want to name my baby Yoshi Gonzalez to reference how Gonzalez was Google translated. That's brilliant, Blush. All right, guys, here we go. I promised you at the beginning of the stream that we would do, well, time pending, we would do 2 playthroughs of Yoshi's Story. And time certainly pens. I don't think that's the way I'm supposed to use that word. But there's certainly time. We are going to do an any percent playthrough of Yoshi's Story. No, gun sales. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm gonna try to do all the same levels that I just finished playing, but I don't know how well that's gonna go, considering I have to find all the hearts. Or at least a certain number of hearts per stage. So let's go. This is gonna feel like sin. It's gonna feel like sin to me playing this game any percent. But I want to show you guys just how much of a difference playing this game any percent makes. In terms of both length of the level and score. And also just how much easier the game is if you play it like this. And what? Basically that just means this is most people's perception of the game. This is how most people picture Yoshi's Story to be played. And again, I don't really blame people for that because, I mean, oh, I'm so not used to this. Like, I can literally just stomp the ground and make all these enemies, like, lucky fruits. I keep forgetting that. That's a thing that you can do. I have never liked playing the game like this. I always feel like I'm cheapening the challenge. Which, technically I am. Like, I'm just playing the game in a way that's way easier. Jeff, are you speedrunning it? No. No, I'm not speedrunning it. I don't know how to speedrun this game. I'm just playing it in a way that, you know, most people picture playing this game. When people hear Yoshi's Story, this is what they think of, right? That's what I'm trying to kind of get across. Playing this way is generally why people don't like this game, says Aurora. Yes, 100%. This is what people... When people say Yoshi's Story has no challenge, this is why. This is what they're talking about. And Solar Flare, you once asked me on one of the streams, I forget which one, I think it was the last one, why I pass up on all the fruits if I can get them. And I think I pretty much explained to you why at that point, but, you know, this is like demonstrating the alternate way of playing the game. And again, this is one of those games where you really do get to make your own challenge. So, yeah. I'm not even gonna go for the 7 melon challenge. Not fast enough. It's not fast enough. Like, look at that. You see that? Jeff, I put a couple songs in the Discord a couple hours ago. I put a song in the Discord a couple hours ago. Is? This is Plush. Is what? Solar Flare, I'm gonna use that song next stream. I wanted to wrap this song, the playthrough up with a song from Yoshi's Story. That score is pathetic, says Aurora. Yeah, right? I'm not even gonna bother reading this because we just read it. Wait, did I get any hearts? Yes, I did. Yeah, it is. That is the main reason you want to go for the 30 melons, is to increase your score and to have more of a challenge. And I had said in a previous stream that, you know, there's really no point in going for a high score other than to just have it. Like I said before, this was the era of video games where, like, that was more acceptable to do, but still not like, you know, even at the point that this game came out, it's like, you know, a high score was still, like, revered, I guess, but not to the point where it was in, like, the arcade days, or even the Atari days. But yeah, if you just go for any fruit that you happen upon, your score is going to be pretty weak sauce, as I just demonstrated. And as you will see at the end of this playthrough, I 100% guarantee that this is going to be the worst score of all of my playthroughs of Yoshi's Story. At least the live stream ones. I won't discount the possibility that at one point or another I may have scored worse. I've already got a heart, so that's a good sign. Give me that banana! I'm not used to eating those. Wow, I'm not used to playing like this. I'm gonna outrun that guy's projectile. I'm gonna do it. Well, maybe. Can I do it? I'm too scared. Did I seriously just eat that? I didn't know you could do that. And he got an egg from it. Like, he didn't recover any health, but that's hilarious. I didn't know you could do that. Alright. There you go. FYI, CJ can set reserving the DJ. Do it. Was at him? Not yet. He was way drunk or sad for the FBI to him on YouTube TV. RD was and versus we on the it's CB because we do it send to trying. He shouted out. What? Aurora says generally there's around 30 non-melons per level, not counting fruits that you can make from stomping and such. So you're only collecting about half the fruit. I did not know that there was like 30 non-melon fruits. I did not know that. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a couple more fruits, but I do want to get all the hearts in this level, so I think, yeah, I want to get all of the hearts so that I can play Frustration. And I may as well try and maximize my score a little bit by, like, eating melons, because why not? Why not, I say? But now I must avoid all food. Goodbye, melon! Gosh, that hurts. Wah! Okay, that scared me. Like, it feels really bad sending melons to their doom. Watching as they just perish in the ether! It's not a good feel moment. It isn't. Yeah, you can keep that honeydew melon, Fly Guy. I don't want it. I don't need your charity. Grr. Gosh, Yoshi's cute. Yes, I've done no melon runs, and it works out to be 30, says Aurora. That's interesting. I did not know that. Solar Flare asks, Nintendo 64 or GameCube? Are you asking which I prefer or which one I think is better? Because I think that the GameCube is better, but I prefer the Nintendo 64. That is my answer. There we go. In geometry, the teacher talked about a hippie on an acid trip in order to help us with trigonometry. That's hilarious. Very interesting. Did you guys see how much faster this is going, by the way? Like, I even took my time and went for all 3 hearts, and I still beat the level in like 5 minutes. Let's see if I can crack 12,000 points. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, I don't need to read these. Because, like I said, we've already read through all of them a couple times. I mean, it's adorable, but we've already read the story. You guys know how it ends. You guys know the basic plot points. The page turned and the Yoshis grew happier. Also, you can make any fruit appear at the end if you collect all of the same fruit, but it's significantly harder because it's impossible in most levels to spawn that many. This is Aurora. I can believe that. So, if anybody doesn't know what Aurora is talking about, Aurora is referring to the fact that if you are super happy as Yoshi, if you are super happy, then ground pounding when there's normal enemies on the screen, like Shy Guys for example, ground pounding results in turning all enemies on the screen that can be turned into things, it turns them into Yoshi's favorite fruit. Or the lucky fruit, rather. Sorry. Those are 2 different things. The lucky fruit is the fruit that you choose, or that the roulette lands on at the very beginning of your Yoshi story playthrough. And Yoshi's favorite fruit depends on what color of Yoshi you're playing as. So there you go. If you're going for like all lucky fruits, for example, you will end up getting a fair number of super happy hearts, because I don't think I described this either, but super happy hearts can show up at various points in the level, like if they're pre-placed, but they also happen when you've eaten 6 of a similar type of fruit in a row, and that includes the lucky fruits. That's why you saw me getting so many so many super happy flowers, super happy hearts, is because I was eating purely melons. And every time you eat 6 fruits in a row of the same type, yeah, super happy heart. Okay, I did not get the melon from that. Alright, it's redemption time, baby! Let's get it! Let's get it! I'm really being cautious. I mean, I don't know how you try to be cautious at this part. It's not really a thing you can do. I'm back, says Owen. Welcome back, Owen. What's a lucky fruit? Asks Solar Flare. A lucky fruit is the fruit that you select at the very beginning of your Yoshi story. Like, before you choose the first level on the first page, you go through a roulette to pick the lucky fruit. It's either apple, banana, watermelons, or grapes. Whatever it lands on is your lucky fruit. And the lucky fruits fully heal you when you eat them, and are worth 8 points. That's what the lucky fruit is. The super happy fruits I thought were melon exclusive. I clearly haven't played enough of this game, says Plush. No, yeah, that occurs when you eat 6 in a row of any of the fruits. It doesn't matter what kind. Though, in fairness, it is much easier to do that with the melon challenges. Mostly because, like, those melon challenges where you get 7 melons in a row, it basically guarantees that you'll get a happy fruit from it. A super happy fruit. Jeff, which dog of mine do you like better? The hefty terrier or the poodle thing? Duncan or Louie? I mean, probably Duncan. I'm not a huge... Well, poodles are cute. I don't know. I can't really pick a favorite. You've talked about Louie a lot on here, though. So... I remember from earlier, there was this lucky fruit thing, says Solar Flare. That's the thing I'm talking about. That's where you select your lucky fruits. And guys, like I said before, you notice how... Oh wait, how many hearts did I get? I think I only got 1, which means I won't be doing, which means I won't be able to do Piranha Plant. Cancelled for choosing one, says Solar Flare. Oh. You should have said love. You should have said both. And Yoshi says meatball when the lucky fruit is chosen. Meatball. Meatball. Louie is heartbroken. Shoot. You know what I'm gonna do? I can't play Piranha Jungle. So I'm just gonna have to do Jungle Puddle. Or it's Piranha Grove, it's not Piranha Jungle. And I'm gonna do this one for a very specific reason. Do you remember all the heartache and grief that this level gave me? When I was doing the 30 melon challenge. Let me show you exactly how much easier this level is when you're not going for all the melons. I must demonstrate this to you. I'm sorry, Louie, I didn't mean it. That said, if I can find another heart on this level, I would greatly prefer that. I don't really want to play lots of fish again. I wanted to do all the levels that I just played. But again, that was contingent on me getting all of the, or a certain number of hearts in each playthrough, or in each level rather, and I forgot in that last level. I was just focused on getting all the fruits I could, which is kind of the point of this playthrough. So, yeah, oof. Okay. Of course, when I can get melons, I'm going to, but it's not specifically. It's not like a no melon challenge. I'm just going for whatever fruits I see. This is, again, this is the way that most people think Yoshi's Story should be played, or this is the way that most people think of Yoshi's Story when they hear the name Yoshi's Story. This is why most people think that this game is dumb, stupid. Because there's no challenge. It's a baby game. What's the point? Of course, you know how I feel about that at this point. I will be giving a more thorough wrap-up. Well, it's hard to give a more thorough wrap-up because, you know, I've said a lot about this game in the last few streams. Anyway. The point is that this is why people don't like this game. Or at least the majority of the reason why people don't like this game. It's because there's no challenge. None. There's no reason to play the game. There's no reason to try your best. It's easy. There's nothing to keep you engaged. That's what people will tell you. And again, I don't blame people for this mindset. I mean, look at this. You don't even see half of the level if I play it that way. Like, I've got 7 fruits left. Or 6. 7. I watched Particular Mushroom's video about the 30 melon challenge. By the way, go check out Particular Mushroom. If I remember, I will. Alright. Screw that guy. Screw him. I'm gonna snag your melon. Ugh. I mean, this part's still dreadful. I hate it. But at least it's much more manageable when you're not just going for all of the melons. Like, I still had to see those fish, but yeah, like they didn't bother me because I was just going for the regular fruits. I took like 4 minutes to beat that level. I feel like you get the most out of Yoshi's Story when you try to go through the different playthroughs and get the white and black Yoshi, says Owen. I agree to an extent. I think you get the most out of this game when you go for the 30 melon challenge, but also the black and white Yoshi. I think this game is best experienced. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy, says Plush. I think that this game, and most Yoshi games, are at their best when you're trying to 100% complete them. If you are not a completionist, meaning like you don't want to check all the check boxes, you don't want to like do everything that the game has to offer, then I think you're right. Getting the black and white Yoshi and also getting the hearts to experience all the levels that you can or want to, like experiencing all the hardest levels, for example, that's probably the best way to experience it. But again, it depends on if you're a 100% completionist or if you're just someone looking to have a little bit of fun with the game. Yo, melons, gimme. Alright, give me that. No, I want the melons. Well, I just screwed up. Whatever. By the way, if anyone is wondering, eating only Lucky Fruit gives a significantly worse score than only melons. Melons give you 100 extra points per melon. Says Aurora. Yes, 100% correct. Nominally, the melons only give you 3 points, and the Lucky Fruits give you 8. But like Aurora said, each of the honeydew melons, regardless of whatever this menu says, favorite fruit, all of the Yoshi's favorite fruits are the honeydew melons. Wait, do these guys give Lucky Fruits? Nope. Okay. Let's see if I can find some Shy Guys. I mean, I can't get those melons, so that was kind of pointless. Yeah, why not? I'm probably not gonna die, but just in case I happen to. Yo! Coinez! With feetsies! What am I at now? How many fruits? I'm halfway through. I'd say I'm already halfway there. I'll get to some comments here in a second. Let me just beat the level first. I have not found any of the hearts. There, I found one. Good enough. Heloy says, I almost missed it. Welcome to the stream, Heloy. Welcome to the finale of Yoshi's story. How are you? How are you doing? I missed you. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. How long did that take me? Owen says, well, let me read one of, there was a comment from Solar Flare that I missed. Jeff, Shrek came out 22 years ago. Boy, that makes me feel old. I got less than 2,000 points. That's ridiculous. I feel like, oh sorry, I already read that from Owen. Owen says, I try to be a completionist for most platformers, but when it comes to Yoshi games, I'm usually just satisfied with beating them. I feel like Yoshi games in particular, you get the most out of the game. Like, the game is kind of designed with the mindset of, you know, completing it is how you get the most out of it. But that's fair. But I always go for all the playthroughs and story, but I draw the line at the 30 melon challenge, says Owen. Fair. The 30 melon challenge is heart attack inducing, as you've probably seen throughout this playthrough. Shy Guy says, paintball, 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 paintball. This is plush. Indeed. Jeff Salad. Fruit Salad is a banger song. It's a Solar Flare. Alright. Solar Flare says, speaking of the paintball, the word paintball gives me PTSD. Because I used to like it, but now I hate it. I get so scared. I don't like paintball. It hurts, and it's loud, and it feels like you're in war. Says, it's a Solar Flare. I feel like that's the point, isn't it? Like, that's what people like about it? I just created one of the most funniest videos. I'm gonna try to share it in the Discord. I might have to share it in parts, says Heloy. Well, if you do share it in the Discord, please share it in the self-promotion channel. That is the channel that is dedicated for you to showcase your content. Otherwise, yeah, just put it in the self-promo section. I don't mind that. Oh man, a Switch. Man, there's probably something cool. I'm not gonna stress too much about it though, because I'm just going for whatever fruits I want. I mean, if I get to it, great. Hey, I got to it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nifty. Hey, I did it. That's gotta result in a good, right? Jeff, say fish fish. Whoa! It's just. There you go. You know what? I posted it on my channel. I'm gonna just share the link. There you go. That's a good idea. I also remember watching your Yoshi's Island DS live streams. I was there. I just wasn't chatting. I also remember you quitting completing the game and not blaming you, says Owen. I'm glad that you were there for that. The fact that I gave up on a Yoshi game filled me with great sadness and shame. And at some point, I might come back to it. We'll see. I usually only go for high scores in the trial mode, to be honest, says Aurora. I think that's fair. Because, like, you get to just retry whenever. Alright. Adorable. Adorable! Alright, I actually want the super happy flower here. Or the super happy fruit. Well, I am not getting it now. Well, there's still a way. And now there is... Well, hang on. Hang on. Is it still coming? I might have screwed up. No, it's there! I've done it! I got it! Gimme! Yeah! I put it in the memes and stuff channel, says Heloy. Oh, alright. I mean, if it's memes and stuff, then fair enough. If not, I humbly request that you put it in the self-promo channel. Ah, that was amazing! Now say snizzin' Callie didn't Jimmy didn't pookscap. Jeff, say the alphabet, but pronounce each letter like last time. Abstdef stuff wixers. How was that? Can you believe I was obsessed with getting the max possible scores on individual levels at one point, and I maxed out quite a few of them? Quite a few of them out? That's awesome. That's awesome, Aurora. Owen says this level is like a traditional Yoshi level almost. I mean, I guess. In the sense that it's like a castle level. I still have to deal with this part. I don't much appreciate that. Alright. Well, give me that. Give me that. I've earned it. Give it to me. Thank you. It's funny for me. At least I don't know if it will be for everyone else. So, oh no! Oh no! I need an egg! It's not worth it. I can come back. It's funny, for me at least. I don't know if it will be for everyone else. So I guess it counts as a meme, says Heloy. Okay, fair. BRB again. I want that heart. Okay. I could have died very easily there. Yeah! I had a feeling that's how I was supposed to do that. Yeah, I did it! I've done it! I did it, I done it. Yay! We got to the boss, guys. I can't believe it. Thank you for going on this journey with me. Man, that journey was ridiculously long. I can't believe it. I can't believe I made it through. I've done it. Can you believe it? It's incredible. It's incredible what the human mind and the human body can accomplish given the right motivation. I did the thing where internet rumors said if you collected every coin in the game, you'll be rewarded with Purple Yoshi. Wow. Needless to say, I was very unhappy when I did, and it didn't happen. That's crazy. Yay, I win. Who knew? Who knew the game could be beaten so quickly, so fastly? Alright. So, there you go. That's the reason why people don't think very highly of this game. This is why. Wow, that was a fast boss fight, says Heloy. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I remember the Purple Yoshi rumor, says Plush. That was world record pace, says Aurora. It was like 25 minutes, I think. Maybe half an hour. Yeah, that was very quick. Well done, me. 14141. How does this keep happening? Well, as promised. $69,420. You know what? I am gonna go ahead and read this one because I did have to play one different level. So let's read a Yoshi story together, guys. Why not? It's lovely and charming, and I love it. New to the world, the babies didn't know much, but they knew to keep trying. With teamwork, the Yoshis could find the tree at the end of the book. Shy Guys tried to keep them down. By riding on clouds, the Yoshis happily escaped. Very nice Yoshis. As the page turned, an ocean of boiling hot lava bubbled out. Jeff the narrator, says Heloy. Indeed! If the Yoshis didn't cross, they would never find the super happy tree. It is I, Jamaiku! Welcome, Jamaiku. Blarg and the lava were scary. The Yoshis bravely fought their way through. I've created a Jamaica account. Oh, it is a separate account. The high mountain air was freezing. How much could they take? Hey, it's freezing here too. -1 degree. It was scary so high up. They carefully crossed the canyons and cliffs. Then they met Don Bongo. He was stomping mad, but the Yoshis put him on ice. Jameson is overrated. I beat him. Whoa. Words are being spoken right now. The jungle lake was swimming with hungry fish called blurps. The blurps would swim and jump, but mostly they liked to eat and eat. The Yoshis didn't want to become fish bait, so they quickly swam away. Good call, Yoshis. This time we didn't lose any of you. The sun was shining, so the Yoshis began to happily sing. Out came the Limbo Shy Guys, who kept the beat while the Yoshis danced. And the Yoshis did so with more grace than you'd expect from a dinosaur. Jamaica! Jamaica! I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, says Owen. Well, thanks for tuning in, Owen. After a long journey, the Yoshis found the castle at the end of the book. I hope to see you next time. And the author of the story was none other than bad old Baby Bowser. But without shedding a tear, the Yoshis chased Crybaby Bowser away. All's well that ends well. The Yoshis had broken Bowser's spell. The super happy tree was back. They jumped for joy with their fruity snack. Wait a minute. And the Yoshis lived happily ever after. Guys, I have to ask you a question. That ending was different than any of the other playthroughs I'd done before. Is that score driven? It has to be. It's got to be. Like it must be different depending on the score. Let me check. Yeah, that's a game script. Endings for Yoshi's story. Okay. So, ending 1 is get over 30,000 points. Ending 2 is get between 20,000 and 30,000 points. Ending 3 is get between 10,000 and 10,000 and 20,000 points. And ending 4 is get less than 10,000 points. Wow. I didn't even get through or get less than 10,000 points. That's nuts. What are these endings? Hang on. I'm so curious. Okay. If your mood... Okay, here we go. I want to read this to you guys. I think it might be score-based, says Heloy. Most games are like that. And it certainly is. Alright, hang on. So here's the different endings. If your mood was under 10,000 points, and in the end it came to pass the super happy tree was found at last, the Yoshis had broken Bowser's spell, a tale for all the isle to tell. And the Yoshis lived happily ever after. And then if your mood was between 10,000 and 19,999, all's well that ends well. The Yoshis had broken Bowser's spell. The super happy tree was back. They jumped for joy with their fruity snack. Arguably, that one's really cute. I have seen this one before. Between 20,000 and less than 30,000 points. The day was won and Bowser fell. The super happy tree was well. Yoshis were happy as could be. The heroes danced before the tree. And the Yoshis lived happily ever after. And if you get more than 30,000 points... Now that the tree was safe and sound, the storybook was no longer bound. Yoshi's Island returned once more and became again the happiest shore. And there you go. Those are your different endings for Yoshi's story. There you go. That's it. That's the thing. What is origin story? Says Plush. Oh, about Jamaica? Good question. Alright guys, well, I do want to go ahead and go over to big camera mode. For anyone who's new here, this is typically how I wrap up a live stream series. I like to talk about what I thought of the game. And, you know, just my thoughts and my experiences with the game. I've pretty much given that throughout my whole thing here, my whole playthrough. I've pretty much told you guys what I think. But here's the gist. This game is pretty heavily criticized. And you don't need me to tell you that. Like, you know that the public perception of this game is that it's a baby game. There's no point, no challenge, no reason to play it. It's a score chaser. And nothing more. And there's nothing to really take away from the game that is of value. Kind of. I mean, it's not like people hate the game. People just think it's pointless. And there's not a definitive thing that I can point to and tell them that it isn't. Because the way that the game is designed is that you can either do what I just did and just eat whatever fruits you see, don't even care about anything else, just go for all the fruits that you see. Just, you know, don't let Yoshi be picky. Have him eat everything. And that's how most people think of the game being played. What I just showed you. And for that reason, I understand why people are so critical towards this game. It doesn't help that this game was $50 when it first came out, right? I wasn't here for every stream, but the time I was, it was fun, says Heloy. Glad you enjoyed it. But yeah, like, it doesn't help that this game was a full $50 or $60 game when it first came out. And mind you, Nintendo 64 games were expensive compared to the competition. The games were on those cartridges. Those cartridges were expensive, as opposed to the PlayStation discs, the PlayStation CDs, which were plentiful, cheap, and stored a lot more data. So, $60 is Heloy, yes. This game was $60 when it first came out, or $50. I don't remember what the price exactly was, but it was either $50 or $60 when it first came out. And that only makes the issue of the game being short and not challenging or satisfying to play 100 times worse for most people. For the average consumer, that made this game very not appealing. However, this game is not without merit. And I want to argue that the game is better than most people give it credit for. And I think that you guys mostly agree with that. Yeah, there's a way to play the game and beat it in 30 minutes like I just did. Of course. But it's a very make your own challenge sort of game. I find it interesting. Excuse me. Yoshi's story does have a purpose, making me happy, says Plush. Yeah, absolutely. Like, the game oozes charm. Just a ton of charm. It's ridiculous how charming this game is. Like, every time you beat a level, there's like a little excerpt, like you're reading a storybook. And then when you finish the game, it stitches all of those together into one like cohesive Yoshi story. That's adorable. I would love to see like a legit pop-up Yoshi storybook where you could read all those stories. Like, I'd love it if it just had 6 pages, but like 4 different flaps on it that you could choose whatever story you wanted to read. That'd be awesome. How awesome would that be? Well, I don't know why the Nintendo 64 didn't succeed as much as PlayStation, Nintendo. Yeah, gee, I wonder. I'm back. Did you read Jamike's story, says Solar Flare? No. Championship, but after that I started throwing up blood and was diagnosed with meitis and was in the hospital for half a year. Then started playing sports again, and I'm making my way back. Bye, Jeff. Jamike is leaving. Justin is coming in. Oh, okay. Huh? The game has its goods and bads, says Brainpick. Yeah, and that's the case for any game. Any game ever. There's no such thing as a perfect game. Every game is going to have its pros and cons. You missed the first part, says Solar Flare. Sorry. I had a good life, but when I was 13, my dad passed away. That made me very sad. When I went to high school, me and Jameson played on the basketball team. We made a team in the Woohoo League and won a championship. And yada yada. Alright, hang on. But yeah, the game oozes charm. 100%. But the point that I was just trying to make is the game is very much... I gotta blow my nose again. Sorry, I know that's disgusting. Especially in big camera mode. Controlling Yoshi is actually super tight and fun. Yeah, and I'll get to that in a minute too, but the game is honestly, like, this is one of those games where it's very much make your own challenge or make your own experience. Have fun. The game is your playground. You decide how you want to play here. And I find it interesting that people will praise that in games like Mario 64, where, like, I've heard plenty of reviewers say, like, when I first played the game, I just messed around in the opening area just before Peach's castle. The birds were chirping. There was no music. All you heard was the birds chirping, the waterfall running, and the sound of Mario's pitter-pattering feet, and just jump around on trees, and that was my playground, and that was amazing. Those same people will look at a game like Yoshi's Story and say, lol, this game is trash. Like, what's the point? And I don't know if that's a fair thing for me to say. It might not be those same people. But it's interesting that opinion can exist in tandem with the opinion that this game is trash. And I just can't agree. The game, like I said, the game really does encourage you to make your own challenge. Plush was talking about before how she and her brother enjoy the fact that this game is exploration based, basically. It's a linear 2D game. Yeah, it's not like an open world exploration heavy game, but it encourages you to experiment. It encourages you to, like, try different things. Try things that are like interesting and new. Try different methods that maybe you hadn't tried before when playing this game. There's a lot of potential for the experimentation route of this game. And I think I think that's awesome. As a kid that didn't have a lot of games growing up, I had a fair amount, but like my parents weren't exactly well-to-do. So I got a game or two like for Christmas or birthdays or stuff like that. That was my thing, right? So I would want to get every little bit out of a game that I could. And Yoshi's Story is very conducive to that sort of thing. This game is great for trying different tactics, trying different ways of playing a level, exploring different avenues of like, how can I get a high score here? Or can I find all the 30 melons? Or where are all the hearts? Or maybe I should try just a lucky fruit run. Like, you can go for pretty much any style of gameplay here. They all work. They're all viable. As long as you eat the 30 fruits and move on to the next stage, you're golden. And I admire that. But at the same time, I understand where people are coming from. Some people seek a challenge and don't want to have to make their own challenge, right? I've heard plenty of people complain about Pokemon games, for example, where it's just too easy, especially the new ones, where there's like all these quality of life things. And like experience share, I've heard, is a big one that you can't turn off. Like, if you could just turn it off, that would make it so that you could make your own challenge, like make it harder on yourself. People don't like it when a game is too easy. At least most people. And for that reason, like, they don't feel the push. They don't feel encouraged to experiment and challenge because all you're really going for is a high score. I get that. But at the same time, I think that is a disservice to I think it's a disservice to how this game works and really the potential that you can squeeze out of it. Yeah, you can beat the game in half an hour, but you can also play it for hours and hours on end, just trying different things, beating it over and over again, trying to get every bit of score potential out of the level, or just seeing how fast you can do it. There's a ton of different ways that you can play this game. It's your playground. It's that same sort of thing that people praise about the opening area in Mario 64. It's your playground. That's kind of how I see it. Jeff, says Solar Flare. I'm on a rant, man. Hang on, I'll come back to your comment after I'm done. It's like Minecraft, says Heloy. Not exactly, but kind of. I still like the comparison of Mario 64's opening area and the experimentation and everything you can do in that game compared to this one. I think it's very comparable. Other than that, there is one more point I want to make about this game being too easy and not very challenging. There is challenge to be had, but I can see the argument of, yeah, there's challenge to be had, but what reward is there? There's not one. This high score list that you're looking at right over here, that's it. Like, that's it. That's your big reward for beating this game and like doing well in it, is your high score. That's it. If there was a reward for like, I mean, we just learned that there's different endings to the game, like different little ending excerpts that you can get depending on what score you get. That's not enough. That 7th page I was talking about before, where they should have had a 7th page after the final boss, and you unlocking it depending on how much of a score you had. That would have been a great reward. I do definitely grant that the game doesn't reward you for doing well, and that definitely puts a damper on things. I definitely grant that. Plush says it's the journey, not the destination. Yeah, that's really the reward it gives you. The journey is the reward, not the destination. It's the satisfaction that you get from the satisfaction and the fun that you get from experimenting and trying different things, going for different routes, going for different methods, it's the fun that you have with it. You have to be the kind of person that enjoys experimenting to really appreciate what this game has to offer you. I take that back. You have to either be the two main camps of Yoshi fans that Nintendo tries to pander to, the beginner, inexperienced, or young players, or the completionists. Those are the two that most Yoshi games appeal to. But also, experimentation. If you like experimenting, if you like trying a whole bunch of different things, Yoshi's Story is your game. But if you don't fall into any of those categories, I understand why you don't like the game. I understand why people criticize it. But I want to give it that defense that it's not that there's no challenge to be had. It's not that there's no points. It's just that some people aren't interested in what this game has to offer. That's pretty much it. Other than that, like, that's the big thing about this game that people don't like. Other than that, I think that the game, I think the graphics are great. This is one of the best aging games on the Nintendo 64. Most N64 games look like a polygonal mess nowadays. Not this one. It's a 2D, mostly sprite-based game, and it still looks great to this day. Especially when you're playing it on a Wii U and it's upscaled to 1080p. That helps a lot. The sound is pretty good. I like the soundtrack. I think it's good. The controls are interesting. I like the different ways that they incorporate the controls. I think that there are some things that Yoshi's Island does better in terms of controls. Like, overall, I think Yoshi's Island is the better controlling game. But Yoshi's Story is definitely interesting. I really appreciate the experimentation on the developer's part and how they took advantage of the analog stick on the N64 controller to do interesting things. I like that. And then there's that whole thing about the story and, like, you know, how it ultimately doesn't make any difference from a lore perspective. It really doesn't have any significance. I've talked about that sort of thing before. But that applies to most Yoshi games. But yeah, overall, I think that this game deserves a lot more credit than it gets. And if you haven't tried it, and any of what I just said sounds appealing to you, I encourage you to give it a try. I encourage you to give Yoshi's Story a try, give it a fair shake, and don't just go off of the opinions that, you know, the majority of people say. Try it for yourself. Try it for yourself and see what sorts of fun, experimentation, and just enjoyment you get out of Yoshi's Story. I guarantee you that there is more to this game than meets the eye. So there's my rant. Hey, let me know if you want me to make a condensed video of that. You know what? No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna make an actual video that kind of puts that into a cohesive thought. That's what I'm gonna do. Defending Yoshi's Story. That's the point. Solar Flare says, Jeff, you said you had pizza and wings earlier on the Discord. As a wing lover, I do have to ask, how were the wings? They were fantastic. There's this pizza place just down the street from us that I don't really care too much for the pizza. The pizza's just whatever. I mean, some of the pizza's good, but not the one that we got. The pepperoni is just meh. But the wings were delicious. Like, they were just sitting soaked in hot buffalo sauce. And they were delicious. So good. I love wings. I always forget how much I love wings until I have them. They're quite expensive. I haven't learned how to make them myself yet, though they don't sound like they'd be that difficult. I think I'd like to try making my own at some point. But until then, like, buying them is just ridiculously expensive. You're making me hungry, says Solar Flare. I know. I'm sorry. And they're really good. They were really good. Still, like $14 for 10 of them? Yeah. That's why I don't eat wings very much. We about to exit Tria. What? Send me some wings in with a mic if I order it. Luke says, would you title it You're Playing a Quarter of Yoshi Story, like the video You're Playing a Quarter of Sonic 3? No, I don't think so. One, because I think most people are playing less than a quarter of this game. But also because I just don't really like that title. I think I would just say defending Yoshi's story, or in defense of Yoshi's story, or my defense for Yoshi's story. I like that better. Well, guys, I think that's it. Do you have any more burning questions for me before we go? Jeff, do Protestants have confirmation? I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. Jeff, can you read my comments? Says Heloy. Jeff, can you see the video I sent on Discord? I'll watch it after I end the stream. How about that? Jeff, what is your name? Plush, I appreciate your interest. I appreciate that you think so highly of me, that you want to know my name. But I don't think we're quite there yet. I don't think that we're quite at the point where I can tell you that my name is Jeff. I don't think we're there yet. Oh, guys, real quick. Plush, do you mind if I showcase that art that you sent me earlier on Discord? That I do want to share, because it's awesome. Okay, what is your last name? I can't tell you that. Tell you what. One of my viewers knows, and he found out for himself. You do the same if you're interested. Do you have any cool Yoshi facts that you know that everyone else doesn't know? I mean, there's the one that I said about Yoshi not having a gender, like he's an asexually reproducing organism. Based on the game Game & Watch Gallery 2 in the minigame Chef, where Yoshi just eats food, lays an egg on screen, that egg hatches into a Yoshi, and then that Yoshi grows up, never leaves the kitchen, and then lays another egg, and then out of that egg comes a Yoshi. There's that, but I've already talked about that. I'm pretty sure most people know that Yoshi's name is T. Yoshisaur Munchakoopas, based on the Super Mario World manual. I'm pretty sure that everybody knows that Shigeru Miyamoto originally wanted Yoshi to be playable or rideable as early as the original Super Mario Bros., but that couldn't happen due to limits on the hardware. What else? How about the fact that that bump on the back of Yoshi is not necessarily a saddle? It was originally intended to be, but more recently it's been a different shape than a comfortable saddle would be, and Yoshi's always wearing it. He's born with it, and that would indicate it is not a saddle, it is most likely a shell. Luke says, did you know that in Japan Yoshi appealed more to women? Yes, I did know that. Women and children. That's normally who Yoshi tends to appeal to. And that is reflected in, like, clothing. Children's clothing and women's clothing tend to have Yoshi on them. Or when Yoshi is on apparel, it is generally women's or children's clothing, not men's. And the game Yoshi on the NES was put out because of that interest of Yoshi or that appeal of Yoshi to women and children. The puzzle game Yoshi was originally put out because Nintendo's like, hey, women and children like Yoshi. Hey, Game Freak, go make that puzzle game. That's pretty much it. I knew it was a shell, says Solar Flare. I never thought of it as a saddle, says Heloy. Well, there you go. Those are pretty much the lesser known facts that I can think of. Poor Japanese men, they get no Yoshi apparel. American men don't either. I want a Yoshi thing. Okay, I want to share, I made a comment about wings, says Solar Flare. Oh, sorry. I got these garlic wings with my dad and his friend, and they were so good. Garlic wings are pretty great. All right, I want to show something quick here. Plush made artwork for me. How awesome is that? That looks great. It's definitely more accurate more accurate to what I actually look like compared to my current artwork. I like my current artwork. I think it's great. I'm very attached to it. But this definitely looks more accurate. It looks great. and I kind of want to switch to that as being my profile, but I'm hesitant to. It looks great though. I love it. All right, any more burning questions, you guys, before we wrap up? This was actually a typical length stream, and we played the game twice. That's pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. I'm very happy with how the stream went. And I'm very happy that you guys all tuned in. I'm actually kind of surprised at how well this series did. I have one, says Heloy. Okay, shoot. But I'm actually kind of surprised at how well that this series did. I don't usually like to talk super meta on these streams, but I had one viewer on here show up who he's been lurking for like a year. And he just decided to start chatting in my chat because why not? He finally decided he wanted to chat with me. And that's awesome. I loved that. I really loved that. And then I had like 5 new people show up. Or something like that. Like a lot of people showed up for this stream series. And that's awesome. I find that my streams seem to do the best when I'm playing a Yoshi game. And honestly, my commentary tends to be the best when I'm playing a Yoshi game too. I'm in my element when I'm playing a Yoshi game. So, yeah, this has been awesome. I've had a blast. Where do I live, says Heloy. The most specific I'm going to get for you is somewhere in New York. There you go. I'll even narrow it down a little bit more for you. Not New York City. Somewhere else in New York is where I live. Jeff's last name is Blutlesworth III. Whoa! That's crazy. I didn't think you were going to leak that. Anyway, guys, that all is to say, thank you very much for coming in and joining. Thank you very much for all of the viewership, all the questions, all the comments, all the thought-provoking words. I really appreciate your input, your viewership, your likes. I just appreciate your company. It makes this worth doing. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Wait! Says Heloy. What? I'm going to continue my wrap up though. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I go live or post a video. Emotional damage, says Heloy. Thank you. Join the Discord if you haven't already and you have any interest in doing so. You can post music recommendations for when I start and end the stream. You can post memes to share with everybody. You can offer games for me to... That accent was so bad, lol. Yeah, I know. You can offer game suggestions for me to either stream or just play in my free time. And you can just chat with me. I love chatting with the fans. And there's a poll going on right now where I ask... Hang on. I ask what game you would like me to stream next. And right now, the next game to play would either be Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World or Yoshi's Island ROM hacks. Right now, it's dead even. The Discord will show you that it's 5 votes for All-Stars and 4 for Yoshi's Island ROM hacks, but Robert asked me to put his vote towards the Yoshi's Island ROM hacks since he doesn't have a Discord. So right now it's a dead tie. If you want to be the tiebreaker, feel free to vote in the Discord. Let me know what you would like me to play next. And in the Discord, another thing is I update you guys on the progress of my next video if I have any updates. And I let you know when I'm going to go live next. Speaking of which, the next stream will more than likely be next Friday, starting around 9:30 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's up to you what I'm going to play next. It's starting to look like Mario All-Stars. Neat, says Luke. It's starting to look like Mario All-Stars plus Mario World, which I would not be upset about. But if you guys want to see something interesting and new, who is the tiebreaker? Someone voted for Mario All-Stars. Was it you, Luke? I don't know, but somebody did. It looks like I'm doing Mario All-Stars next, but you have until like Thursday. Say Thursday to choose what game I'm playing. Heloy says me. Okay, perfect. So there you go. It looks like Mario All-Stars is what I'm playing next. Now, I'll let the poll go till Thursday, and then we'll decide for sure. But either way, the next stream will be next Friday, starting around 9:30 or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you there. I hope you have a good week. I thank you for watching this far. And, as always, I appreciate your viewership, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And hopefully, we'll see you next time. Have a good week, guys. Bye.